Sports because they're all right here.
WBKN FM, Brookhaven, B92.
The following is a B92 sports production. And now, Brookhaven Academy Cougar Football. Game action is brought to you by Bain Drugs Brookhaven, Valvoline Instant Oil Change, the Bank of Brookhaven, Toyota of Brookhaven, Perkins Ace Hardware Brookhaven,
Four Quarters Property Brookhaven, Green Tree Land and Timber,
King's Daughters Medical Center, Sullivan Ford Lincoln Brookhaven, the Dental Office of Dr. Clay Johnston, Insurance and Risk Managers, Brookhaven Monument Company,
J&B Tile, Highway 51 South,
Paul Barnett Nissan, your New York Life agents Dwayne and Kelly Allred, Clint's Pharmacy Brookhaven, Oak Lane Family Dental in Monticello, Pike National Bank, Mississippi Sports Medicine, your Landmax agent, Chad Smith, Advanced Technology Group on Highway 84, Brookhaven Country Club,
Cablin Feed in Pocatello, and by David Brewer, candidate for Circuit Court Judge.
Now to the field for the Cougar Kickoff Show.
Well, good evening and welcome to North Delta here in Batesville, Mississippi. Ken Hollingsworth and Beck Warren along with you, set to bring the action for you this evening between North Delta and Brookhaven Academy. Beck, another Green Waves team, but unlike last week, there is not a cloud in the sky, bright blue skies here, so obviously we won't get this game canceled tonight.
Yeah, you know, deja vu all over again. A couple years back, you mentioned we had the lights go out when we were over at Cathedral, but we did get to finish that one some hour and 45 minutes later. We got the game up and going again, but last week, no luck there. Lightning got us. We sat around, I think, to about 5 minutes after 10 p.m., and they finally called the ball game. The Cougars will not make up that ball game. Coach Rushing and the coaching staff over at Cathedral agreed it's best to focus on the rest of the year, it not being a district game or a conference game, Cathedral being in a 3A division. So really no need to make up that game, only to look forward to the Green Wave at North Delta School.
Of course, Coach Rushing will get more into that ball game, but the Cougars have taken a 20-13 lead after recovering a rough snap of a punt that went sailing in the end zone. We recover. We have the 20-13 lead. We're lining up to kick off, and they blow the whistle and say get off the football field.
Yeah,
that's what happened.
Yeah, and the Cougars had, and we talked about it, Ken, as we were waiting on the weather, where the Cougars had had an opportunity early for a short field goal, had it blocked, so they drove the ball down into Cathedral territory, and then we fumbled the ball on the 1 foot line as Nick Ogden was going in, got blindsided from the other side, from the offside, and knocked the ball loose. So two more opportunities to put at a minimum 10 points on the board. So the Cougars only up 20-13 when the game was called, but very well could have had that game well in hand.
I was just trying to remember back. We've run the spread offense, I know, for at least, the last 10 years or whatever. And last week we were in the spread, I think, for 1 or 2 plays. Out of that, we were in the I formation, ran the I very well. And Coach Rushing said you're going to see I formation, single back, and then some spread. Main thing he's looking for is to keep that clock running. The fullback dives and keep the ground moving, to keep it on the ground as much as we can, as effectively as we can, and keep that clock running. And we did that, I thought, very well last week.
Yeah, we did a great job of controlling the football, controlling the clock. And we kind of date ourselves back to the game over in Montgomery against Thomas Hayward out of Ridgeland, South Carolina. We didn't see the fullback in the ball game the entire time. It's pretty much the spread, 4 wide receivers, passing offense. And so Coach Rushing didn't show his regular schedule opponents anything in the game at Montgomery, but he came back with a power set, put Nick Ogden right behind quarterback Dawson Flowers, and Nick had about 57 yards rushing on 5 attempts early in the ball game. So you'll see Gunnar Brister in there, also Luke Johnston, the tailback. We hit him with the power first and come in there and bust Johnston through the scat back, he and Justin Burt. So a good combination. Expect Coach Rushing to mix it up and have a pretty balanced offense, probably leaning a little bit more toward the run. But don't forget, you got the 2,500-yard passer from last year, Dawson Flowers, and the always dangerous Kay Brown out on the wideout position.
Now, the other side of the football here tonight, North Delta went down to Centerville. They took an even longer trip than we took up here. Went down to Centerville last week, lost 24-7. Coach Rushing said that score was really not indicative of how the game was played. But North Delta did suffer what I understand, 3 injuries to some starters, including their starting quarterback. He is apparently out for this ball game. Like we see 4 players just dressed out with their jerseys and regular street clothes. So they lost 4 players in the game down in Centerville. So we'll see how that affects the Green Waves here. Of course, this is their first home game. They're excited here. They're ready to welcome their football team at Brookhaven Academy. Already a pretty good crowd gathering here at Brookhaven Academy, making that 3-hour-plus drive up from Brookhaven.
Yeah, absolutely. Like you said, a beautiful night for football. We're in the air-conditioned press box. Nice facility, great-looking field here at North Delta. Just off the exit here in Batesville. Of course, a number of great football teams up here in Panola County, South Panola, a perennial state powerhouse through the 2000s, late 90s and 2000s. So great football up here. So I expect quite a dogfight here at North Delta Academy tonight.
And you, of course, the head coach for North Delta this year is Matt Alderson. And last year, wasn't it Dan Warner from Ole Miss was here for a couple of years as
That's
the
correct.
head football coach. All right, this at Batesville. North Delta taking on Brookhaven Academy. We're about 21 minutes away from kickoff. Right now, we're going to take a 2-minute break down the line. 2 minutes. We'll come back and visit with the head football coach of Brookhaven Academy, Coach Ron Rushing. Right after this on B92.
I'm Melvin Tinkle, longtime host of Mississippi Outdoors. I'm here with my friend Gary Stewart of Four Corner Properties. Gary, tell the good folks how Four Corner Properties can make their buying experience hassle-free.
You know, Melvin, in today's real estate market, there are many different ways to find properties, which can be very overwhelming and way overpriced. We want to be your professional filter that reduces the hassle of finding that special dream property.
For more information, call 601-952-2828.
I'm Melvin Tinkle.
I'm Gary Stewart.
See you in the great outdoors.
Online, 4cplandedhomes.com.
Gatlin Feed is cheering for the Brookhaven Academy Cougars this season. The faculty and staff at Brookhaven Academy strive to enable students to get a quality education while giving them the opportunity to achieve excellence academically, spiritually, socially, and physically. From Christian-based academics to college preparatory curriculum, and from athletics to the arts, go visit Brookhaven Academy or go to brookhavenacademy.org. Go Cougars from Gatlin Feed.
Today's technology can be confusing. Do I plug that in here? Where do I find that link? Advanced Technology Group gets you connected with the technology you need. They have computer sales and service for desktop and laptop. They set up network security, offsite data backup, web development and hosting, phone systems, and premium email hosting. Advanced Technology Group, 860 Highway 84 East Brookhaven. Call 823-3276. Online, atechg.com.
Prentice Smith, General Manager at Toyota of Brookhaven. The best way to spread laughter and cheer is singing loud for all to hear. And you'll be singing all the way to the bank with the money you saved during the Toyota National Clearance Event going on all month long at Toyota of Brookhaven. Take your pick and save over $2,000 on new Camrys, $3,000 on new RAV4s, or over $5,000 on new Crew Max Tundras. So don't miss the deals during Toyota's National Clearance Event and visit us on site, Exit 40 in Brookhaven, or online at toyotaofbrookhaven.com. Great service, great savings. At Toyota of Brookhaven, we deliver.
The Cougar pregame show continues right now as we're glad to have with us the head football coach for the Brookhaven Academy Cougars, Coach Ron Rushing. Coach Rushing, last Friday night, what appeared to be a pretty good football game was developing. 9 minutes and 40 seconds left in the second quarter. Brookhaven Academy goes ahead after recovering a fumble for a touchdown. Officials say, get off the field, lightning, and that was about it. And I've had some people ask me, what is the determination on that game now? Is it just canceled, or is there going to be a makeup sometime?
Well, you know, football-wise, everybody plays 10 straight weeks and the playoffs start, so there's no way to play the game, you know. It's called a no contest. I think you officially have to start the third quarter for it to be a complete game. But, you know, unfortunate that it happened. I thought we played well. I thought we were really fixing to roll right there, but you know, we waited around after 10, and the lightning just wouldn't stop.
And let's talk a little bit about the lightning protocol. I know it's a very strict, the officials and coaches, y'all don't have any say-so. Once there's lightning, that protocol goes into effect. Actually,
the MIS, you know, sends out guidelines, and if thunder is heard, you're supposed to suspend the game and get off the field. It's not a matter of seeing the lightning. So if you follow the MIS guidelines, once you hear thunder or see lightning, it's 30 minutes from the last strike or sound. And, you know, it's just guidelines that everybody has to follow to keep the kids safe.
Of course, as you mentioned, Friday night, it just never would stop lightning.
It did. It just, I thought when it cooled off, it was going to die down. But, when we left at 10:30, there was just bolts going everywhere. It kind of built on itself.
Well, looking at the game that was played, we showed some great offense. I thought the I formation worked well. Of course, with the I, everybody looks at the tailback as being the featured back, but your fullbacks, Ogden and Gunnar Brewer did, I thought, a great job running the football.
They did. Ogden and Brister hit the holes. They blocked well. I thought we had some depth up on the line. They only had 5. And I thought we would wear them down. But our line's kind of our strong point right now. So we run out of the gun. We just changed personnel groupings and gotten some better personnel and formations for us.
Of course, we score our first touchdown on an intercepted pass. Colin Waldrop, sophomore, picks one off, runs it back about 20 yards, and that kind of settled everybody down, it seemed like.
It did. Colin's probably our best coverage linebacker. I think that's his 3rd interception this year. He had one in the scrimmage, had one in the first game in Montgomery, and then he had pick 6 the other night. So he does really well. He's kind of a passing down linebacker for us. He's young, gives us a chance to rest the other ones. We fumbled on the 1, had another drive down inside the 5, called back on a penalty. We keep it clean. We're really playing well.
Of course, defensively, the big turnover of special teams getting the recovery for a touchdown on a muff punt by Natchez Cathedral. But outside, I think, of the 2 big plays, I thought the defense played well.
They did. Just assignments. We actually were there. We just took bad angles and didn't tackle on the 2 big plays. But overall, really pleased with the effort. Really pleased with the way our guys played.
All right, we're going to take a quick break right now to come back and talk about another Green Wave team that will be playing up at North Delta tonight. We'll take 2 minutes as the pregame show continues after this on B92.
Any age, any sport, any injury. The Mississippi Sports Medicine Team has your team covered. Shoulder and elbow specialists Larry Field, Red Hobgood, and Randy Ramsey are Mississippi's leaders in the treatment of sports-related injuries. Get back in the game with Mississippi Sports Medicine. Any age, any sport, any injury. The Mississippi Sports Medicine Team has your team covered. Hip and knee specialists Walter Shelton, Jason Kraft, Austin Barrett, and James O'Mara are Mississippi's leaders in the treatment of sports-related injury. Get back in the game with Mississippi Sports Medicine.
Dr. Clay Johnson and his staff want to wish the Brookhaven Academy football team good luck.
We are open Monday to Thursday, 8 to 5.
Call us at 835-0090 to schedule an appointment.
Dr. Clay Johnson is located at 224 South Church Street, Suite A.
Go BA!
Dr. Clay Johnston is a general dentist serving our community for over 15 years. Let him and his staff take care of you today.
Owning your own business is tough. It's long hours and sleepless nights. It's customer service and managing employees. It's supplies and salaries, profit and loss. I'm Melissa at Pike National Bank. Here at PNB, we understand everything it takes to run your own business, and we're here to help you every step of the way. From checking accounts to loans, we have what you need to keep banking for your business simple. Visit one of our bankers at our Brookhaven location today to learn more about our business banking. Pike National Bank, a better way to bank. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
When you see that yellow and black Landmax sign, you know the professionals at Landmax are on the job to get you the most money for land or timber. Landmax with foresters and real estate agents in Mississippi and Louisiana. Got land? Got timber? Call our Landmax office today for any of your land or timber needs. Call your Landmax agent Chad Smith, 601-835-5050 and online at landmaxproperties.com.
Well, this evening we take on another Green Wave club, North Delta. That's a AAA squad in that District 1 featuring some pretty tough competition, Kirk and Indianola. This team played Centerville last week, lost 24-7, but that was an opening game for them. They had to make that long trip. What to know about North Delta?
Really good football team. If you watch that film, you kind of scratch your head. Real physical. Got some athletes in the backfield. Number 7's real fast, runs the ball. Got a big H-back, 6'3", 280, that's real physical. So look really well coached on film. They played really hard, and we got our hands full.
Now, North Delta has been a school that has been in the forefront, I guess, of playoff action year in, year out. So this is a club that has a lot of tradition.
It really is. Our schedule last year was not as tough as it usually is, but as you get better, you want to play better competition. And losing 2 schools, we want to pick up 2 quality teams. And North Delta gives us really a challenge early in the season, kind of get us battle tested and get us ready for district play.
Of course, it's about a 3+ hour trip up to Batesville. That any concern to you as far as making a long trip?
It's not. We drove 5 hours over to Montgomery and 5 hours back and took an hour trip to Natchez. This is a 3-hour drive. It's kind of tough early on, but when you get in the playoffs, the way the MI is set up, there's no South Division, North Division, so you may have to travel 3-4 hours in the playoffs. So we kind of look at it as trying to get us ready for the postseason in case we have to make a trip.
Let's talk about a few keys to a Cougar win up at North Delta.
Obviously, we really got to clean up our turnovers. We're turning the ball over too many times, which is putting us in bad positions. I think we need to tackle a little bit better in the secondary that we have been. The line and linebackers are coming along, but really challenge the secondary to take good angles and really contain in the backfield. So I think those 2 things are going to be the biggest thing.
Of course, on offense, you ran, I think, everything out of the I formation except for a couple of plays. That's still going to be the plan tonight, or just kind of see how the flow of the game goes?
It's going to be a mixture of everything. We're going to see if we can establish the run and slow the clock down and try to control that aspect of it. But, we'll be anything from 1 back to tight end to 4 wide. We're going to try to mix it up and get some things that we think gives us an advantage.
Of course, it'd be good to get back home next week. Only 4 home games, unfortunately, this year, but we got 2 back-to-back coming up, and that'll be kind of a good break from the road trips.
It is. It's always nice to play at home. It's a challenge early in the season, but I think it gets us ready for a tough season. But we'll definitely be glad to be home next week against Clinton Christian.
We're looking forward to the trip up at Batesville tonight, Brookhaven Academy in North Delta, and a 3A against a 2A. But again, we're at that level. I think we can compete with most 3A schools right now.
We are. It's a process. It took us 5 years at Cathedral to compete for the state championship, but every year you want to add a little bit. You want to play better competition, and just try to gradually improve every year. So really excited about where we're at. We got a long way to go, and this is going to be a good challenge for us.
All right, Coach, appreciate you talking to us about the Cougars. We'll look forward to a great game tonight at North Delta. Then we'll be back here next week and get ready for Clinton Christian.
Thank you. Go Cougars.
Clint's Pharmacy wants to wish the Brookhaven Academy football team good luck this season. Clint's is open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, and Saturday, 9 to 12. Come inside and visit the best greeting card selection in town, with all cards just 99 cents. But those days you are in a hurry, you can use Clint's convenient and fast drive-through line. Now inside Clint's Pharmacy, it's Complete Family Medical, a clinic that takes walk-ins to get you in and out. Clint's Pharmacy, 201 Highway 51 North, Brookhaven.
Being good at life means treating your business like your family, making sure that everyone's on the right path toward financial security. With over 170 years of expertise, New York Life Insurance Company can help find the best plan for your business and the employees who help it grow. So give Dwayne Allred, your local New York Life agent, a call. He can also help you plan your family's financial future. You can reach him at 601-833-0604 or look for him at newyorklife.com. For comprehensive dental care for your family, come to Oak Lane Family Dental on Highway 27 in Monticello. Oak Lane Family Dental helps you maintain good dental health with a wide variety of services. Athletes, Oak Lane Family Dental can fit you with a custom mouth guard to protect your teeth during competition. These come in a variety of colors. Oak Lane Family Dental, 3075 Highway 27 in Monticello. Online, oaklanefamilydental.net. Call 587-7737.
You're not alone when it comes time to make your house a home. The experts at J&B Tile and Marble would like to help, beginning with new flooring, hardwood, laminate, ceramic, carpet, and more. Be sure to like us on Facebook. And because J&B is locally owned and operated, rest assured you'll get the big city selection with friendly hometown service, a fair price, and the professionalism and respect you and your home deserve. J&B Tile and Marble, 102 White Brook Drive in Brookhaven, just off Highway 51.
Delta Green Waves So North Delta, 0-1 on the year. Brookhaven Academy looking for their first official game of the year. Of course, last week's game at Natchez Cathedral was canceled due to the weather. So Brookhaven Academy at a AAA school here in North Delta. They're in the Region 1 AAA. That's the same division with Indianola Academy, Kirk Academy, Lee, and some really good football teams up in this part of the state. In fact, North Delta will have their first district game next week against Lee, as will Brookhaven Academy, and we will be at home next Friday night against Clinton Christian Warriors. Of course, you're going to hear the game on air, 92.1 B92. We're also streaming on our YouTube channel. Just go to YouTube and you search for B92, then a space, and then WBKN, and that will link you up to our audio feed on the YouTube channel as well. Games are also archived at that YouTube channel, so if you have folks who are here at the game, like to re-listen to it, they can come back tomorrow or whenever they'd like to, and search for the ball game as well. Again, the YouTube channel, B92, space, then WBKN. Quick rundown of other games going on. Of course, last night, the King's Daughters Medical Center Kickoff Classic, Game 1 of the Classic up at Colan. West Lincoln Bears with a big second half. They come back to beat Salem 38-28. Other games tonight over at King Field, it's Lawrence County at Brookhaven. Also coming up tonight to Seminary at Franklin County. That game on our sister station, Magic 104.3. Also this evening, Enterprise over at Puckett to take on the Wolves at Puckett. Bogachitta taking a pretty good trip too. They're down in Mobile this evening to take on Faith Academy. The second King's Daughters Medical Center Kickoff Classic game this evening is Summerall at Weston. That's also at Stone Stadium. South Pike at North Pike, Hazelhurst at Macomb, Park Lane at Copi Academy, and Crystal Springs is at Florence. Cougar captains are lined up. We've got Cade Brown, also among the captains, Charles Nations, and Noah Diamond. Somebody switched the number on me. I guess that's
Sawyer Boland.
Sawyer Boland.
75, yeah.
So Sawyer Boland is also out there as one of the game captains for Brookhaven Academy. North Delta's captains are just now arriving on the field. So let's get a quick rundown of the starters here. I'll run down the anticipating starting lineup as far as the offensive starters for North Delta. They'll be starting at a quarterback, Luke Noah. He is a senior. He is not their regular starting quarterback. Their regular was injured last week at Centerville. Starting at one of the running backs will be Tyler Hall. He is a junior. Now, Beck, the big guy that they'll be running at fullback, he also is an offensive or defensive lineman. He is Braxton Bailey, and he is a big young man.
Yeah, I've got a chance to watch him film this week on number 51. Braxton Bailey sets up at the H-back or the fullback position. Let me tell you, Ken, they will run behind that big man tonight. He can clear a path. He's one of the captains tonight. Probably stands about 6'2". Check in.
At least 250.
250, 260. Yep. Solid young man. So he's kind of one of the ones on the offensive side and defensive side of the ball that North Delta is really going to lean on.
Also starting for the Greenways tonight, Jordan Cox, a junior at the running back spot. Carter G, a wide receiver. He's a senior. Drake Barton, he's their tight end. He's a sophomore. On the offensive front, have Reed rushing. Also, Braxton Bailey will be playing a lot at that H-back, and plus he'll be a defensive lineman as well. Also starting Slade Alderson, the coach's son. He's an offensive lineman. Dalton Cook. Also Liz Simmerman, another offensive lineman. And Brunson Wolf will be starting an offensive lineman. North Delta has won the toss, and they have elected to receive. That's an unusual call, and practically every time you get the coin toss, one that wins the toss says, I'll kick it. But North Delta wants to go on offense first, so they will be receiving the football. How about a quick rundown of the BA starters?
BA starters on offense, the usual suspects. Calling the signals tonight, Dawson Flowers, the senior, in the backfield. Luke Johnston, and the fullback, Nick Ogden. Wideouts, Cole Griffin, Sonny, Harpeet, Sonny Singh, and Cade Brown. Anchoring the offensive line, you'll have Charles Nations, Noah Diamond, August Sullivan, and Caleb Crithers, among others, blocking and clearing the way for the Cougars. And Ken, while we got a second, let's do a quick rundown of some of the events going on, sporting events this week as the teams get ready to come onto the field. Tomorrow at the Brookhaven Softball Complex, Hansel King Complex, there's a Park Lane softball tournament that the Lady Cougars will be participating in. So Park Lane tournament being held at the Hansel King Complex. On Monday, softball Newton at Brookhaven Academy, a district game. And Tuesday, BA will be at Prentice Christian. Soccer, we plan on Thursday, August 23rd. August 30th against Natchez Cathedral at Cathedral.
Let's go to the field now for the invocation and the playing of the national anthem.
Sophomore student, Miss Sydney Pally, followed by the singing of our national anthem by junior student here at North Delta, Miss McKenna Smith.
Will you pray with me? Dear Lord, tonight we are humbled at your power, knowledge, and presence. We are thankful for the opportunity to have an exciting and fun game of football. Lord, we ask you to bless all the players and cheerleaders, guide them in exhibiting good sportsmanship and judgment, protect them and keep them free of injury. As we leave tonight, Lord, keep us safe as we travel. It is in your name that we pray. Amen. Oh, so can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose bright stripes and bright stars through the perilous bright, for the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets rang loud, the birds singing there, yet he proved through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave.
And the invocation and the singing of the national anthem by a couple of students here at North Delta School and Highway 6 right outside of Batesville. That's where we are tonight. Beautiful weather, perfect evening, not a cloud in the sky. Temperature upper 70s right now. Will be dropping down to maybe the upper 60s by the end of the game, so you could not ask for any better football weather tonight for this ball game. Brookhaven Academy coming in from the north end zone. They're decked out in solid white helmets, white jerseys, blue numerals, and white pants. Obviously, green and white for the Green Waves, green helmets, green jerseys with white numerals and white pants. And again, the Green Wave won the toss, elected to receive. So Brookhaven Academy, of course, will be kicking off to our right. They'll be defending the goal to our right. Brookhaven Academy that's the south end zone. And they'll be moving right to left when the Cougars are on offense. Green Wave get their final instructions from Coach Hollison. They're ready to drop their return team back. That'll be Noah. He'll be on the near side. On the far side is going to be Hayden Nelson. So Nelson and Noah back to receive the kickoff from Corey Case. Corey was booming 45-yarders in practice and just missed a 50-yarder. Tried a few 50s and just came up a little short, but next year or later on this year, he'll be hitting those 50-yarders.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And we pointed out last week, I think Case put 2 balls into the end zone on kickoffs against Cathedral, and that's pretty much all you can ask for from a kicker, is to pin them back, put their starting position on the 20-yard line. So Case tees it down, is ready to put toe to leather. It's time to get it on here at North Delta.
So again, back deep for the Green Waves. Noah to the near side. It will be Nelson to the far side. They're both standing back at about their 2. Expecting a long kickoff here from Corey Case. Case, a left-footed kicker. The freshman booms it down the field. Good high kick. It'll be taken by Noah at the 5. He's out to the 10, to the 15, out to the 20. Comes across the field, knocked down around the 23. Coming down the field to make the tackle for Brookhaven Academy is going to be Gunnar Prister.
Good job there by Brister coming down his outside man on the left side of the field, kept his lane as Noah tried to kick it outside. Brister said nothing doing. Put him down right about the 25-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Green Wave from that point.
Out come the Green Waves. They'll check out in the spread offense. In fact, they'll have 2 backs to stay in. Now they're going to split 2 receivers out to the right, 2 to the left. Lone running back in with Noah. Flags will fly. Apparently somebody lined up illegally for the Green Wave. And that's going to be a 5-yard penalty to get things going here tonight. Illegal participation. They had too many men on the field. Apparently one of the guys that came out with them didn't get back off in time before they came to the line of scrimmage. So illegal participation cost them 5 yards. Makes it 1st down and 15 now. Move the ball back to the 20. Just getting underway here at North Delta. On the sweep, left side, getting across the 25, fighting across the 25 out to about the 26 is going to be the running back on that side. Jimmy Manus gets out to about the 26, picks up roughly 6 in the play. They'll bring up a 2nd down and 9 for the Green Waves.
Big Braxton Bailey. Big Bailey coming out to the ball game, limping, holding his hamstring. He's number 51, that lead fullback. So some bit of concern there for North Delta.
And Noah has 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. They're going to give him a speed sweep again off to Manus. Manus is going to be surrounded and dropped. He may get a yard out of that. Among those on the tackle, Logan Dillon and others. Also, Brister in there for the Cougars. So a pickup of nothing. They say no gain on the play. 3rd down 9. Big possession early for the Green Waves. 3rd down 9 at their own 26.
Good job there by Brister, reading the play to his left, stepped up there in the hole, stopped him for no gain.
Carter G will check into the ball game. He brings the play in. Let's flip the G off to the far side on the left side. Barton comes to this side. Heavy set in the backfield to Noah. And the speed sweep fake to Manus. Keeper by Noah. He's got it across the 30-31. He'll be about 3 yards short of the 1st down. Coming over to make the tackle for the Cougars is going to be Tyler Fortenberry and Cole Griffin. And Brister also in there on the tackle for the Cougars. So now then the Green Wave facing a 4th and 3 from their 32 will elect to punt it away. Back to kick it off. Kick it away will be Hayden Nelson. Lone receiver is going to be Cade Brown. He'll stand back at about his 25. And we have a whistle and a timeout. Brookhaven Academy takes a timeout. 10:02 left in the 1st quarter. No score in the ball game. Let's take 30 seconds down the line. 30 seconds. Brookhaven Academy Cougar football will continue after this on B92.
Being good at life means treating your business like your family, making sure that everyone's on the right path toward financial security. With over 170 years of expertise, New York Life Insurance Company can help find the best plan for your business and the employees who help it grow. So give Kelly Allred, your local New York Life agent, a call. He can also help you plan your family's financial future. You can reach him at 601-833-0604 or look for him at NewYorkLife.com.
Here's Nelson to kick it away. Good snap back. End over end kick has got a hit at about the Cougar 37. Big bounce comes down Brown. Brown eludes a tackle, leaps over another one, gets the ball up across the 35 out to the 36. That's where the Cougars go on offense on their own 36-yard line. So about a 7-8 yard return by Brown, but he made it look interesting as he eluded one tackler and jumped over another one before the Green Waves finally knock him down at the Cougar 36.
Cougars have a 1st and 10 for the 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Cougars. Start this drive at their own 36-yard line. Let's see if Coach Rushing elects to come out in the power package.
Flowers, of course, will be at quarterback. Looks like they're going to line up in the shotgun set to get this opening possession underway. Have Brown out to the left side.
Put Sonny Singh in the slot, so little bit more of the spread offense.
Snap comes back to Flowers. He's going to pitch it out. Going to have a flag thrown, and I think somebody may have jumped there for Brookhaven Academy a little bit too quick. So a 5-yard penalty looks like is going to be assessed here against the Cougars.
Going to have an offsides penalty against
North Delta. Where the flag came down, it kind of looked like it might have been against Brookhaven, but it's a North Delta encroached. So 5-yard penalty sets it up first down and 5 for the Cougars. That moves the ball up to the Cougar 41.
Ogden now in the ball game was set up at the H-back position.
2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right for Dawson Flowers. Flowers will take it, hands off, inside handoff, and being dropped for a loss is going to be Luke Johnston. Flashing in there to make the tackle is Hunter Cook. So Johnston gets knocked down for about a yard loss. That'll bring up a second down and about 6 to go. Ball on the Cougar 39-yard line. Johnston really had no chance at all.
Cook came in hard on that one. Big hit on Johnston in the backfield. Loss of 1 or 2 on the play.
Now we go to the high set. Single receivers left and right. Ogden the up back. Give to the pass out to Brown. A flag is down. It's going to come back. Brown's got great running room down the left sideline. He's going to take it all the way. But unfortunately, I think this is going to come back. The flag was thrown in the backfield. Kate Brown gathered it in across the 45. Got a nice block. Got some open space around the 40. Takes it all the way.
An illegal shift on the Cougars is a preliminary indication.
So that's going to wipe out what would have been about a 61-yard touchdown pass to Cade Brown. Well, across the Cougars 5 was 2nd and 6. Now it's going to be 2nd and 11.
I didn't see the shift back there. You had Ogden as the H-back position, Johnston at the tailback position, so nobody else back there to shift. I didn't see anyone else moving unless it was on the right side of the field, the opposite side of us.
The 5-yard penalty erases what would have been about a 61-yard touchdown pass to Cade Brown. Stay in the high formation. Burt will be your tailback. Ogden the up back. Cade Brown to this side. On the far side, got lined up Rob Johnson. Now they'll split out another receiver. So 2 receivers off to the left. That's going to be Cole Griffin and Brown to the near side. High formation. Now they're going to go to a kind of more of a split back to the shotgun set. Fake handoff, keeper by Flowers, tripped up. Got maybe a yard out of that play as he is tripped up, making the tackle. For the Green Wave, making the tackle is going to be Paul Fly. So 3rd down 11 for the Cougars. Again, that play never really developed for the Cougars.
Yeah, little option read. Flowers elected to keep it go off the right side. Nothing doing that way.
Stay in the shotgun set. 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left, 1 to the right.
Look for this one to come over to Brown. He's matched up 1-on-1. So
Flowers looking. Here comes pressure. Flowers on the run down the right sideline. Flowers is going to get across the 40, got it out to about the 43. He'll be about 3 yards short of the first down, though. Pressure came from the right side. As you said, he was looking for Brown. Brown going down the left sideline, and Flowers just did not have time to deliver the ball, had to tuck it and run. So 4th down at about 3, and the Cougars forced to punt it away. 18 left in the first quarter. Both teams have had 1 possession, no score. Cougars had a touchdown, though, called back.
4th and short. Watch the little dead snap, see if they get North Delta to jump off sides.
Manus is back to receive the punt. He'll be standing back at about his 15-yard line. Snap is back, plenty of time. Fairly high punt, not real deep. It'll take a nice Cougar roll, though. Rolls inside the 20, inside the 15. It's touched by North Delta, I think, and the Cougars say they have it. Let's see what the official says. Nope, he says North Delta football.
Wow. Colin Burster, no, Cougar football. Cougar football, Ken.
Reverse the call. One official appointed North Delta. The other came in and said, no, Cougars have the football. So the Cougars recover a fumble punt down on the North Delta 13. So the Cougars have it 1st and 10 at the North Delta 13-yard line following the punt recovery for the Cougars.
The North Delta player came in there as the punt was rolling dead and tried to dive in there on it, and it squirted loose. Colin Waldrop on the spot. Jumped on top of it at the 13-yard line.
So the Cougars are coming the high set here. Ogden the up back. Give to the second man through. There is nothing there.
Like Justin Burt.
Burt got corralled by 3 green jerseys immediately. First man there, Slade Allison, the big senior, had some buddies in there to help him. Loss of, it picks up maybe a yard on the play. So second down 9, a yard pickup. The ball is the 12-yard line. Cougars had a touchdown call back. Now recover a fumble punt inside the North Delta 15. They've got the ball 2nd and 9 at the North Delta 12.
Got the much smaller end. Cole out on Cade Brown, wide left with no help on the outside.
Little quick handoff to Singh on the speed sweep. Singh has a little room across the 10, gets inside the 10. He's got a first down at the 5-yard line. Nice job by Flowers. A little quick fake. Then he handed it on the speed sweep from left to right to Singh. Singh got some blocking outside, turned that corner, got it inside close to the 6-yard line. Put it to 6. Did not get the first down. I thought he got inside the 5. Mark him down at the 6, so 3rd down of 1. So we'll go back to the high formation here.
Look for Ogden to go straight ahead right here. Oh, got him jumped offside, yeah.
North Delta moves. That should cost Delta half the distance to the goal line. That should be a first down and goal for the Cougars at the North Delta 3.
You can mark those yards up to Dawson Flowers. Just does a great job with his cadence and throwing them off. Good job with inflection there. Drawing the green wave offsides. First and goal. We'll spot it down on the 3-yard line.
So first down and goal for the Cougars at the Green Waves 3. And the I formation, Ogden the up back, Mert the tailback. Give to Ogden. He's going to be hit, fights ahead for maybe a yard. First man in there, submarining through, is going to be a Hawk Alderson. Hit Ogden around the ankles, tripped him up. He got maybe a yard in the play. So second down, goal to go on the Green Waves 2. Cougars recovered the fumble punt at the Green Wave 13. That's what set this drive up. Okay, the high formation. Ogden the up back. Takes to the tailback throw to Ogden, wide open. Touchdown, Cougars. Ogden got out there, a little seam, nobody around him. Easy touchdown pass for the Cougars. 2-yard TD to Ogden. That caps off a 13-yard drive, and the Cougars take the early lead 6-0 at 6:44 in the first quarter. Fort Mary will hold. Corey Case, the freshman, will try the New York Life Insurance agents Dwayne Allred, Kelly Allred extra point. It's down, it's up, it's long enough, straight enough, it is good. So the timeout of the field, 6:44 left in the first quarter. Brookhaven Academy 7 and North Delta nothing. Let's take 30 seconds down the line. Brookhaven Academy Cougar football will continue after this on B92.
For comprehensive dental care for your family, come to Oak Lane Family Dental on Highway 27 in Monticello. Oak Lane Family Dental helps you maintain good dental health with a wide variety of services. Athletes, Oak Lane Family Dental can fit you with a custom mouth guard to protect your teeth during competition. These come in a variety of colors. Oak Lane Family Dental, 3075 Highway 27 in Monticello. Online, oaklanefamilydental.net. Call 587-7737.
Back at North Delta, Brookhaven Academy caps off a 13-yard drive after recovering a fumble punt at the Green Waves 13. They take it in, pay off a 2-yard touchdown pass to Ogden. Scoreboard showing 6-0. But I think I assume he makes it look good to me.
I'll check with the clock operator in just a second. We'll get that
verified
official ruling.
Back deep will be Noah to the near side. To the far side is going to be Nelson. Got a good high kick. Nelson waits for it at the 5. He's to the 10, to the 15, out to the 20. Comes to the 25. Fights ahead across the 30, out to the 31. That's where the Green Waves go on attack. Down the field, Trey Fortenberry, first man there to make the tackle for the Cougars. So 1st and 10 for the North Delta Green Waves. Green Waves had one offensive series. They had to punt Then they fumbled the ensuing punt from Brookhaven Academy. Cougars did score a touchdown on a 61-yard touchdown pass to Cade Brown. That was called back due to a penalty. Here's a keeper by Noah. He gets up to about the 35, picks up about 3 or 4 in the play. He'll be wrapped up and pushed back, leading the charge, Sawyer Bolden for Brookhaven Academy. Scoreboard showing 6-0, so we'll assume that's the score. Sure looked that extra point was good to us. It looked like we're trying to verify that. 4-yard pickup for the Green Wave, so second down and 6 here for the Wave at their own 34. The speed to sweep left to right. Getting close to the first down of the run is going to be Manus. And Manus crossed the 40 to the 42. It looks like he's got the first down. Number of Cougars to make the tackle is going to be Brister, first man there.
We have confirmed he did make that extra point. So 7-0 Cougars.
We have the water timeout. 5:49 left in the first quarter. Brookhaven Academy 7 and North Delta nothing. Let's take 30 seconds. Water timeout here. Back in 30 seconds after this on B92.
You're not alone when it comes time to make your house a home. The experts at J&B Tile and Marble would like to help, beginning with new flooring, hardwood, laminate, ceramic, carpet, and more. Be sure to like us on Facebook. And because J&B is locally owned and operated, rest assured you'll get the big city selection with friendly hometown service, a fair price, and the professionalism and respect you and your home deserve. J&B Tile and Marble, 102 White Brook Drive in Brookhaven, just off Highway 51.
5:49 left here in the first quarter of play. Brookhaven Academy on top 7-0 over North Delta. North Delta has picked up their first down of the ball game. They've got it first down at 10 at their own 43. Luke Noah, the quarterback, he is not the regular starting quarterback. The regular starter got hurt last week. And a speed sweep, a keeper by Noah. He's going to be dropped by Fortenberry. That's going to be Trey Fortenberry shooting the gap. Knocks him down. He may get back to the line of scrimmage. Nice job by Fortenberry. Had a little seam there, blew right through it, and drops Noah down for the loss of about a half a yard. We'll call it second and 11. Ball spotted down on the North Delta 42. Well, Community College football gets underway Thursday night. Colehan travels up to Holmes Community College. That's a 6:30 kickoff on Thursday night. Of course, Brookhaven Academy back home next week against Clinton Christian. Second down 11 for the Green Waves. Noah again, a hand on a speed sweep left to right. That's Manus. Manus is going to be strung out, hit after about a 3 or 4 yard gain. Cole Griffin, among others, on the tackle. 4 or 5 white jerseys over there. Looks like Tate Rushing also among those on that tackle. So nice job by the Cougars. Actually, that was Tate Watson on the tackle.
Again, game note 51, Braxton Bailey on the sideline holding his helmet, came off on the first play from scrimmage for North Delta, the big senior. Talked about him at the fullback position and a linebacker defensive end position, kind of one of the leaders, has not re-entered the ball game for the Green Wave.
And no other quarterback on a third down, and we'll call it 7 to go on the Green Waves 46. Line up in the eye set, give to the keeper by Noah. And he's going to be knocked down for maybe a yard loss. Justin Burt. Burt slicing in there to make the tackle for Brookhaven Academy. That's going to bring up a fourth down and about 8 to go now for the Green Wave, so they're going to have to punt it again. Drifting back will be Cade Brown. So Nelson will drop back to kick it away. Brown will set up at about the 19-yard line. Snap back. High kick, not real deep. It'll hit. And we're going to have a flag down. We're going to have a block in the back or push in the back against Brookhaven Academy. Ball goes out of bounds at about the 23, but that penalty will be assessed from around the 29. So that should put the Cougars inside their own 20.
Yeah, Burt got caught back there chucking with the coverage man on about the 30-yard line. The coverage guy turned his back to go find the ball, and Burt took one more hit. Nothing malicious there, but did block him straight in the back. Referee right in front of him.
So it's going to cost the Cougars a penalty. Nice crowd made the trip up here from Brookhaven. Home opener for North Delta.
Spacious facility here. A lot of open land, kind of what you expect up here in North Mississippi. Well manicured, beautiful looking football field. Great atmosphere tonight here at North Delta.
That ball is going to go inside the 15. They're going to mark this thing all the way back inside the 10, all the way back to about the 7. They'll put it to the 8. All the way back to the 8-yard line following the penalty on Brookhaven Academy. That's where the Cougars have it, first down and 10 from their own 8.
Penalty is half the distance from the goal after the end of the kick. And Brookhaven will take over first down and 10, deep in his own territory at the 9-yard line.
So Cougars will have it first and 10. Flowers will pass down the right sideline. This ball is going to be way overthrown, looking for Brown down the right sideline. Defensively, there was Tyler Hall. That ball was uncatchable by either player. Looks like another flag down.
Flag in the offensive backfield of the Cougars. Looks like may be against North Delta. Maybe roughing the passer. Let's see.
Yep, it is against the Green Waves. They're going to mark it off a green. That's going to be a big penalty. So that'll get the Cougars out of the hole and give them a first down on top of that. So roughing the passer against the Green Waves moves the ball up here to the Cougar 24. So first down and 10 Cougars at their own 24-yard line. 3:14 left in the first quarter. 7-0 Brookhaven Academy. Cougars work out of the shotgun. Flowers kind of hand it off and a sweep off to the right side. With the football is going to be Justin Burt. Burt will take it around the corner, picks up nice yardage up to outside the 30 to the 35-yard line and be pushed out of bounds to the far side. But he's got enough for another Cougar first down.
Good job by Burt. Good blocking out front. Cade Brown, Cole Griffin out front leading the way. Burt took it around the right end, picked up 12 on the play.
So first down 10 Cougars at their own 34. Again, the Cougars with a 2-game home set coming up. Game 1 at home next Friday night, 7 o'clock kickoff against Clinton Christian. Again, a fake to the sweep. Flowers comes back, throws back to the right side. This ball is overthrown. Had a streaking Burt down the right sideline. Burt almost ran that ball down, but just a little bit too long for him down around the Greenways 42.
Flowers with a little naked bootleg to his left. Then threw back across the field down the right sideline to Burt. Burt just sailed just beyond his reach, about the 40-yard line. Good execution on that play, with exception of the pass and catch, but good route. Had Burt open, just couldn't hit him.
Second down and 10 Cougars. They'll stay in the shotgun set. Receivers left and right. 2 backs will stay in with Flowers. Takes a handoff, quick out. Got to be caught for a short gain, maybe a yard or 2 pickup. Cade Brown falling forward made the grab for about a yard pickup, so a third down and 9 on the Cougar 35. So third down 9 situation. Cougars come out again in the shotgun set. Running back will be, looks like Burt, movement up front by North Delta, nothing called. Burt will line up to the right side of Flowers. Flowers will take it, rolling out to his right, on the run, fires it down the field, tried to get Cade Brown up at about the 48, just a little beyond his reach, out of bounds, and incomplete. Brown was open along the sideline, but the pass a little bit too far toward the sideline for Brown to come up with it.
North Delta, they're going to be content with putting about 7 guys on the line and shooting a linebacker through there, covering the wideouts man to man. Should open up something up for Brown, Griffin, Singh, And the receivers got to give Flowers a little time to throw it.
Short snap. Punt is away. It's a low kick. It's going to hit and kind of do one of those golf-type things. Hit and stuck at about the 39-yard line. That's where North Delta goes on offense. First down and 10 at their own 39. 1:48 left in the first quarter. 7-0 Brookhaven Academy. Cougars scoring a 2-yard touchdown pass from Flowers to Ogden following a fumble punt by North Delta. Cougars got that at the 13. Cougars did have a 61-yard touchdown pass call back from Flowers to Cade Brown. So first and 10 for North Delta. The Green Waves will break. This time, quarterback Noah goes under center. He's got a roll to his right, looking. Drops it out here, incomplete. Receiver was open about the 48-yard line.
A little confusion back there, but the Cougar defensive backfield, Carter G, number 11, a little crossing pattern with 7. Manus, G broke free, had nobody on him down around the Cougar 35-yard line. Noah didn't see him, went for the under route, incomplete. Cougars got away with one right there.
So second down and 10 for the Green Waves. Ball just over their 40-yard line. And they'll come with a heavy package, kind of a wing to the right, wing T set. Give on the sweep right to left of Manus. He'll be knocked down by Brister, but Manus will pick up about 4 yards in the play, gets it up to about the 48-yard line. So it brings up a third down, and we'll call it about 4 yards to go, about a 6-yard gain there. Manus on the sweep, he was lined up in that left tailback slot, moved left to right on the carry.
Little Centerville look right there. Had the two wing backs, tailback, and quarterback stacked it in there real tight. Manus doing a good job coming off the right side. Brister and Fortenberry stepping in to make the play.
When G comes in with the play, he'll line up wide out to the right side. That'll be the near side of the field toward us. Green Wave moving left or right as we watch the action. And we have a whistle and a timeout called for North Delta. Break in the action, 55 seconds left in the first quarter. Brookhaven Academy 7, North Delta nothing. Let's take 30 seconds, 30 down the line. Brookhaven Academy Cougar football will continue after this on B92.
Hello, this is Lavelle Sullivan with Quick Lane Tire and Auto. It's back to school time, and that means getting your vehicle ready to travel for football. Right now, you can get up to $160 mail-in rebate and 90 days same as cash on new tires. These are never-seen-before savings, and there's never been a better time to buy, and we will meet or beat any competitor's advertised price on any of the 13 brands we're the authorized dealer for. Quick Lane Tire and Auto, next door to Sullivan Ford Lincoln, exit 40, Brookhaven.
55 seconds left here in the first quarter of play. 7-0 Brookhaven Academy. You can listen to the game action of the Cougars on B92.1 FM. Also YouTube, our YouTube channel. Go to YouTube and type in B92 space WBKN. And the wing T set, double wing. Pitch out to Manus. Manus has the corner. 45-40. Out inside the Cougar 35, knocked out of bounds at the 34. First down and 10 for the Green Waves on the Cougar 34-yard line. So Manus breaks the longest run of the ball game for North Delta. Takes it all the way down to the Cougar. They're going to put it at the 35. So first and 10, North Delta at the Cougar 35-yard line.
Going to give him about 16 on that run. Tackle out there by Harrison Brownlee.
And they'll stay in the double wing set. Once again, pitch out will go to Cox. Cox breaks inside. Cox across the 30. Got it inside the 30 to the 28 before he is pulled down. Getting up off the bottom of that pile for Brookhaven Academy is Logan Dillon. Again, about a 7-8 yard pickup. And apparently North Delta has found something that they feel like this particular offensive set will work for them.
I wonder if they brought that back from Centerville last week. Certainly the same set Coach Hurst employs down at Tigerland.
Double wing set again. The give Off to Manus, cuts back in. He has room. He's across the 20. Tripped up inside the 20. Got it down to about the 15-yard line, so another first down for the Green Waves. Bradley making the tackle for Brookhaven Academy. But North Delta looking good on this particular drive. That's going to be the end of the first quarter. 1 quarter in the books. Brookhaven Academy 7, North Delta nothing. Let's take 60 seconds down the line. 60 seconds. Brookhaven Academy Cougar football will continue after this on B92.
A monument is a lasting memorial. At Brookhaven Monument, they've worked with families right here at home for over 70 years, helping them honor their loved ones. Stop by the Brookhaven Monument showroom on Highway 51 North and let their caring consultants help you choose that special monument. Visit their website, brookhavenmonument.com, or call 833-5701. Brookhaven Monument Company, Highway 51 North, also serving you from locations in Macomb, Natchez, and McGee.
Do you want a drugstore to treat you like you matter, like they care about you and your health? Then bring your next prescription to Bain Drugs in Brookhaven. The pharmacists and staff at Bain Drugs care about their customers and has taken care of your healthcare needs as their top priority. Bain Drugs features free in-town delivery and curbside service. Bain Drugs also makes transferring your prescriptions easy. Bain Drugs, next to Piggly Wiggly, across from the School of the Arts. Call 833-1922.
Second quarter action getting underway. Brookhaven Academy on defense. They've been pounded here by this double wing set for North Delta. They got it first out of 10 of the Cougar 15. This drive started back at the North Delta 40. They'll stay in the double wing set. Give off to the inside back, getting a couple of yards inside the 15, down about the 13-yard line. On the run is going to be Brandon Henson. He'll be stopped by a couple of players. Justin Burton there. Brister in there and others, so pickup of about 3 yards in the play. Call it second down at about 7 now for the Green Wave at the Cougar 12. Halftime, we'll visit with the head softball coach of Brookhaven Academy, Coach Becky Flowers, to get ready for a big tournament tomorrow. Details on that coming up. Wave will stay in that double wing set. Once again, the pitch to Manus. Manus, check that. That's been Manus. He gets inside the 10, all the way down to the 5, into the end zone, and a touchdown. On the carry is Carter G. So G on an 11-yard TD run. That caps off a 60-yard drive. That comes at the 11:15 mark of the second quarter. All on the ground, all out of that wing T set. So here comes the New York Life Insurance agents, Dwayne Allred and Kelly Allred, extra point attempt. Looks like Hayden Nelson's got a race on to try to kick it through. No, they're going to go for 2. No, they are going to go 1. Are going to go 1. Looked like Noah was going to line back up under center. He is the holder. So Nelson, the point after to tie it up here. Snap back, placement down, the kick is a line drive, and it is good. There's a timeout on the field. We have a tie ball game. Brookhaven Academy 7, North Delta 7. Let's take 30 seconds, 30 down the line. Brookhaven Academy Cougar football continues after this on B92.
Hello, I'm Bill Soames, and I'd like to take a moment to brag on King's Daughters Medical Center in Brookhaven. If you haven't seen us lately, you should come take a look. You just don't expect to find this kind of hospital in a town our size. Our administrators have vision, and our staff is dedicated, and we have the finest doctors of any small town anywhere. Award-winning doctors who care. And guess what? They're great citizens, too. Choose King's Daughters Medical Center for all your family's health needs.
North Delta on a run of about 12 yards by Jordan Cox. Actually was on the carry. Cox scores, and that caps off a 60-yard drive for North Delta. And they come back to tie it up with 11:15 left in the second quarter, 7-7. Luke Johnston back along with Cade Brown. Johnston will be to the near side.
Tell you what, Ken, that drive, North Delta found something in that wing T set and just pounded it right down the field. Quick hits, right off tackle. Took it straight down to the end zone with little resistance from the Cougars.
Nelson will kick it off. Nelson approaches the ball. He's got the signal. Kick is a nice high kick, not real deep. It'll be taken, looks like Brown at the 10 to the 15, cuts back in 20, 25, 30, 35, out to the 40, finally dragged down around the 42. Cougars get a nice run back from Brown. Coming down to make the tackle for the Green Wave is Luke Harmon. A nice return by Brown up to the Cougar 41.
Good job there by Cade picking his way through the North Delta kickoff coverage team. Got it down about the 42-yard line. 1st and 10 Cougars trying to answer the North Delta Green Wave touchdown drive.
Cougars work out of the shotgun set. Singh and Brown to the far side. Rob Johnson here to the near side. Luke Johnston is your running back. He sets up to the right side of Dawson Flowers. Cougars moving left to right as we watch the action. Flowers to throw. Pump fake on the run. Looking downfield. And so they'll run it out of bounds. You'll lose about a yard on the play. Got hammered hard by C.J. Bickerstaff. 1 yard loss in the play. That was close to being hit out of bounds, but say Bickerstaff got him while he was still in bounds.
May have got away with it. Right as Flowers reached the sideline, the ball pops up out of his hand, so kind of became a free ball situation. And defender came in pretty hard on top of Flowers on the North Delta sideline right in front of their coaching staff.
2nd down 11. Cougars at their own 41-yard line. 7-7 ball game. 10:59 left in the first half. Flowers to throw. Looking. Goes down left side. Has a man open, but underthrows. And Brown open coming into a little slant route. Broke toward the middle of the field, out around the 40, around the 35. He had his man to his outside, so he had some room with the ball a little bit underthrown, incomplete. Brings up a 3rd down 11 for the Cougars.
Brown working the little skinny post pattern from the outside slot position. Just couldn't connect with Flowers. 3rd and long for the Cougars.
Johnson stays in as a receiver to this side, the near side. Singh will be the slot to the left side. Brown out to far to the left side as well. Wide receiver left side. Here comes a blitz. We got a whistle and could have some offside situation here against North Delta. Unless the Cougars moved. Was North Delta loaded the box. Right before the snap, they put about 8 men on the line of scrimmage, and they were coming after Flowers. And somebody kind of flinched there for Brookhaven Academy, and the Cougars pick up a 5-yard penalty.
Yeah, the Cougars started counting helmets, and the North Delta Green Wave had more men on the line, and someone on that offensive line of the Cougars moved. Again, Delta, a little risky out there, putting so many on the line and trying to put pressure on Flowers, leaving our wide receivers one-on-one to do work on the outside.
3rd down 16. Flowers drops back. Here comes pressure. Flowers in trouble. Flowers are going to be dropped all the way back to the 28. First man in there for the Green Waves is Gordon Cox. He and 2 others were bearing down at Flowers, and Flowers just had no time to look downfield to find anybody. Lost all the way back inside the 30, back to the 29, and the Cougars will be forced to punt. And coming on to do the honors here for the Cougars will be Corey Case to kick it away. Manus will drift back. He'll be standing at his 35-yard line. Case, high kick, not real deep. It's going to hit, takes a nice Cougar roll, goes out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. So 1st down 10, Green Wave at their own 30.
About a 41-yard kick there by Case. Spiraling punt, got a good hang time, no chance for a return. Got about a 5-yard roll, so we're going to spot it down right at the 30-yard line of North Delta. Working right to left as we view it from our vantage point and as you look at your radio.
Okay, game action, B92.1 FM. You can also listen via YouTube
our YouTube channel. Just type in B92, then a space, WBKN, all lowercase. And you can also listen via YouTube. They'll stay in a double wing set, ends in tight. Give to Manus. Manus trying to get outside. Eludes a tackler. Breaks free. Comes across the 40, out to the 42. He'll have a first down. Making the tackle is Tyler Fortenberry, but again, Manus picks up about 11 yards and a first down for the North Delta. And Manus has been packing the meal, as it were, this evening so far for the Green Waves.
7 rushes for Manus, 59 yards here in the second quarter, a 7-7 ball game.
Stay in that double wing set, come back from right to left, cutting back in, yardage across the 45, out to the 47. On the carry, that looks like it'll be, that's going to be Robb, who just checked in. Eli Robb picks up close to 6, second and 4 for the Green Waves at their own 47. Brownlee on the tackle for Brookhaven Academy. North Delta has completely abandoned that spread right now. They're finding success running the double wing set. So again, Manus will be the back to this side. Pitch to Manus. Manus cuts it back inside, has some room, comes across midfield. He's got another first down. Flag is down in the backfield. This could be coming back. Manus got it down to the Cougar 49. That would have been enough for the first down, but a flag is down.
Yeah, it looks like a chop block.
That could be a big penalty. So chop block, blocking below the knees, called on North Delta. He'll mark it off from the 45. That's 5 yards. That'll be 10 yards. They'll move it back inside the 40, back to the North Delta 35. So second down and about 20 to go. Actually, second down, about 16 to go.
That's a 15-yard.
They had 5 more yards, put it back at the 30.
That's a protection penalty right there. Anytime a defender is engaged, another offensive blocker can't come in and hit them below the waist. It doesn't necessarily mean that they went for their ankles, but if they're engaged with another offensive lineman, you can't come in and hit them below the waist and at the knees.
Second down, 21 now for the Green Waves. They'll stay in that wing T set. Fumble in the backfield, and gathering it up is going to be Noah, but he's going to lose yardage back inside the 25, back to close to the 24 is where they'll put it down. They'll bring up a third down at about 23 for the Green Waves. Take that third down about to 26 now for North Delta. They got to get to the Cougar 49-yard line. Carter G will check back into the lineup here. They do have game time clocks here as far as play clocks, but these clocks apparently are not working. We'll see either one of them in operation here tonight.
We'll be watching that back official there. So third and long for the Green Wave. Cougars just can't let anyone get behind them.
Stay in that wing T set. Another whistle, another flag. Let's see what this one's all about.
Yeah.
Delay of game is what we're hearing, so another 5-yard penalty brings up a third down and about 31.
On cue, you talked about the game clock, and we did not have them in operation tonight, but that quarterback has to be aware of that deep back judge on the opposite side of the football in the defensive backfield. He'll give indication at 5 seconds.
A beautiful clear night here in Batesville as the moon comes up in our eastern skyline here.
Let's see if the Green Wave put the ball in the air or play it safe.
Stay in that wing T set, double wing set. Noah takes it. He's going to drop back, looking. Here comes pressure. Noah rolling off to his left, looking downfield. Just heaves it down the field. Man is open and intercepted. Keegan Smith will pick it off at the 44. Had a man open in front of Keegan, and that was C.J. Bickerstaff. He was open at the 48. The ball a little bit overthrown, and playing right behind Bickerstaff was Keegan Smith. He picks it off, and the Cougars have it first down at 10 at their own 44. Bickerstaff comes back, comes off limping a little bit.
Yeah, Bickerstaff had broken free. It's kind of a busted play after the initial route broke down. Quarterback scrambled to his left. Good pressure out there from Fortenberry. Threw it up. Keegan Smith scooped up under it, sets the ball down at their Cougar 44-yard line.
Cougars work out of the shotgun set. We've got a flag down. Let's see if somebody might have lined up offsides here.
So if we got somebody, in the neutral zone.
So a penalty is going to be called against the Cougars, lining up offsides. That'll cost the Cougars 5. Moves it back down inside the 40 to the 39. 7-7 ball game, 7:37 left in the first half of play. Cougars now have it first down at 15 at their own 39. Stay in the shotgun set. 2 receivers off to the left, 1 to the right. Flowers wants to throw, fires the ball down the field, has a man down there making the grab. Is going to be Cade Brown, typical Cade Brown catch, getting up on a defender and catching it as a defender hangs all over him, out around the 30-yard line. So a huge pass play for Brookhaven Academy, puts the ball down on the Green Waves 30 for a big first down.
36-32 on the play. Flowers to Brown. Cougars back up to the line quickly. 7:29 to go. 7-7 deadlock here in North Delta.
Flowers dropping back, wants to throw again. A little quick out to the left side. Down the left sideline. Looks like old Griffin. Griffin breaks a tackle down the left side. That's going to be Cade Brown. Cade Brown on the far side. So a touchdown for Cade Brown. And that's going to be a 33-yard touchdown pass to Cade Brown. Again, Brown came back to catch the ball. Got some good blocking down that left sideline. Takes it in for a Cougar touchdown. 33-yard TD pass to Brown. So 2 big pass plays to Brown. Puts the Cougars back out on top here, 13-0 at 7:13 left in the second quarter. Corey Case coming on to try the New York Life Insurance agents at Dwayne Allred, Kelly Allred extra point. Snap down. Kick is up. Flag's down as well. This will be a flag. And see what the it's going to be apparently against Brookhaven Academy, but this is well within Corey Case's range, so I'm quite sure we'll kick it again. Trying to hear what the official is saying, but he's a little bit too far away. You got to back it up here, so
penalty goes against the Cougars.
Cougars will pick up the penalty, so Corey Case will back up another 5 yards.
We'll try to kick out the hold of number 7, Keegan Smith.
This time he'll kick it from the 15. Snap down, placement down, the kick is up. Kick is high enough, and the kick is going to be good. So breaking the action, 7:13 left in the second quarter. Brookhaven Academy regains the lead, 14-7 over North Delta. Let's take 30 seconds down the line. Brookhaven Academy Cougar football will continue after this on B92.
In today's insurance world, a simple call can turn into hours of frustration. Wouldn't it be nice to turn back time when handling a claim was as simple as calling your agent? At Insurance and Risk Managers, our customer service is old-fashioned. Your agent will manage your personal or commercial insurance policy completely, from conception to claims. With offices in Brookhaven, Macomb, and Jackson, we're easy to find and a part of your community. Insurance and Risk Managers. Insurance on your time. 833-6321.
Well, the Cougars take it on a 56-yard drive. The payoff, 2 big passes to Brown. A touchdown, 33-yarder to Brown. Extra point by Case is good. And the Cougars regain the lead, 14-7. This time, Noah to the far side as we watch the action here. Nelson to the near side as Corey Case will tee the ball up at the 40 and kick it off to the Green Waves once again. Case, the left-footed kicker, booms a short one. Little sky kick, taken about the 32 up to about the 35, and it hit immediately at the 35-yard line. Will be the return man for
North Delta looked like Brister was in there to make the tackle
Taking the pick off for the Green Wave, number 2,
for the Cougars.
Stop by the Cougars, number 2, Harrison Brownlee.
Brownlee on the return there by Brookhaven Academy. So first down 10, North Delta. They put the ball down at their 36. And Cougars home next week. First home game of the year. Only 4 home games, so take advantage of these home games. Home next week against Clinton Christian. Big district ball game next week. The Cougars scored on a short pass play to Ogden back in the first quarter, and the 33-yarder to Brown. So stay in that wing T set. Noah wants to drop back to throw. Here comes some pressure rolling off to his left, still being chased, and throws it up toward the receiver. There was a receiver in the area as he got rid of it. Coming back to try to help out was Drake Martin. The ball a little bit underthrown. He was under heavy pressure. Leading the charge, Logan Dillon. And Noah had to get rid of it.
Good job there by Dillon and Fortenberry. In Noah's face, didn't give him any opportunity to square his feet and get anything on that ball downfield. Came up short, 2nd and 10, Green Wave.
Ball on the Green Wave 36. Green Wave, a AAA school. They play in the Division I AAA, Indianola Academy, Kirk, Lee Academy, among those in that division. Pitch back, and getting about 3 or 4 yards on the carry is going to be Cox. Cox gets about 4 yards up to the 39-yard line. Ogden and others on the tackle. So third down at about 7, we'll call it. Give him about 3 on the play.
They 3 yards on the play. First, they third down and 7 for your Green Wave.
So it's third down 7 coming up here for the Green Waves.
Good opportunity here for the Cougars to really turn the momentum back to their side. Got the touchdown. If they can pull off a 3-and-out right here, have things going in their direction.
Matus on the sweep. Kicks it inside. He's going to be knocked down after a short gain. And Nick Ogden squares up and nails him after a short gain. Got it up to about the 38. But he'll be about 3 yards short of the first down. So 4th down and 3. And it looks like we're going to have the water timeout. So the water break timeout. 6:09 left in the second quarter of play. Brookhaven Academy 14, North Delta 7. Let's take 30 seconds. 30 seconds down the line. Brookhaven Academy Cougar football continues after this on B92.
This is Hunter Franklin with Valvoline Instant Oil Change. We have 7 locations in Mississippi to serve you, including our newest location in Pearl. Valvoline Instant Oil Change invites you to take advantage of our Ladies' Day specials on Tuesdays, and senior citizens come in for a 10% discount on Wednesdays. Take care of your vehicle with regular oil changes. Every oil change comes with a free car wash and vacuum. Come to Valvoline Instant Oil Change, Highway 51 South, Brookhaven.
Fourth down 3 for the Green Waves. They've got the ball at their own 38. They're going to send their punting unit on this. Nelson to kick it away. Brown goes back to receive it. He'll be standing back at about his 22. So Nelson awaits the snap back. It's a fake punt, and the Cougars smelled it out. Breaking free, though, getting close to the first down. Let's see where they can spot. He could be about a yard short.
Yeah, about a yard short. I believe they made the 45-yard line. They needed to make the 46. Big Logan Dillon in there sniffing that one out.
Snap one to Tyler Hall. Logan Dillon makes the tackle, stopping him a yard short of the first down. The Cougars take over in great field position. First down and 10.
Got a face mask. Oh, check that. Face mask against the Cougars.
So the Cougars will have to send the offense back to the sidelines for a face mask penalty.
Didn't see that one. Just kind of, Logan Dillon stepped in there, really nothing at the line of scrimmage, stood him straight up. Couldn't see the face mask from my vantage point. Nonetheless, first down Green Wave.
So first down 10 for the Green Wave. They got it near the Cougar 41-yard line. 14-7 Cougars, 5:33 left in the first half. Ian Cole checks in as a wide receiver. They'll stay in the double wing set, give to the tailback in this set. Fighting ahead, still fighting. Inside the 35, going down around the 33. Gain of about 6 or 7 of the play.
Henson
on the carry. Keegan Smith making the tackle for Brookhaven. Picks up about 7 on the play. He got a hit, stacked up, kept his feet driving, and kind of pushed that pile forward all the way down inside the 35, about 34. Second down, 3. Got the double wing set. Sweep to Manus. Manus has room down the right sideline. Manus tripped up, knocked down. He got it inside the 15. Got it down to about the 13. So Manus with a nice run off the right side. And Manus have running the football here for North Delta. There'll be a first down and about the 13 in Cougar territory.
Costly penalty on the face mask on a fake punt. Had them stopped dead to rights. Flag came in late. Green wave on the drive.
Fake to Henson, keeper by Noah. Noah trying to turn the corner, tripped up. Gets to about the 11. I think that was Fortenberry got a hand on him and tripped him up. Now, Fortenberry does not make that play. I think Noah probably could have scored. He had some nice blocking set up in front of him. Pick up a 3, second down 7, put the ball down in the Cougar 10. And they'll stay in the double wing set. Give to Manus. Manus cuts in, gets inside the 10, stacked up and pushed back.
Check
that Cox in the carry. First man in there for the Cougars. It's going to be Noah Diamond. So third down and about 6 to go. Only a yard pickup for Manus, for Cox rather.
Third down just inside the 10-yard line of the Cougars.
So third down, big third down play for the Green Waves.
Let's see if Noah sticks it in, pulls it out, and tries to make the quick pass to the tight end out here. Keep your eye on number 88. Burnett.
Yeah, to give to Manus. Manus comes over right tackle, comes inside the 5. He'll be down to close to the 4. I don't think he's quite got the first down, though.
Got a flag coming from the official right in the middle of the field. Sometimes you get holding from that official.
Looks like Brister on the tackle for Brookhaven. That's going to be North Delta being called for the penalty. So instead of having it fourth down and maybe 1, this is going to be third down and long for North Delta.
Another chop block.
So chop block is going to cost them 15. That's a big one for North Delta. That's going to put the ball all the way back out here at the 18-yard line. Instead of third or fourth down and 1, they're going to bring it back third down. Third down now and about 18 to go.
23-yard line.
So put the ball back at the 23. Actually, it's a 23. Timeout, North Delta. 3:02 left in the first half of play. Brookhaven Academy 14, North Delta 7. Let's take 30 down the line, 30 seconds. Brookhaven Academy Cougar football continues after this on B92.
Come see how hassle-free banking works. This is Shannon Aker for Bank of Brookhaven. Meeting your banking needs is why we opened our bank. Whether it's a student loan for college, internet banking, or a Christmas club account for holiday shopping, Bank of Brookhaven is here for you with hassle-free banking. At Bank of Brookhaven, it's all about you. Bank of Brookhaven, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
WBKN Brookhaven, your sports authority. Also listen this evening on YouTube. Go to your YouTube channel and at lowercase B92 space WBKN.
Got to believe this is 2 down territory for the Green Wave. Already got a break on this drive from the face mask on the fourth down, which they were stopped earlier on the fake punt. So third down, 19 to go for the Green Wave.
Noah calls out the signals, turns, he's going to keep it. In trouble, goes to his right, looking downfield, fires it toward the end zone in triple coverage. This ball is incomplete.
Trying
to find Carter G down there, but the Cougars have got a flag after the play. This could be against the Cougars, I'm afraid here, Beck.
I believe we got a push out there from number 7, Manus. After he got up off the field, he pushed Justin Bird in the back. So let's see what that which way this penalty goes. Did you catch the first guy or the second guy? I didn't see anything from Burt.
Flag came after the play was over. Let's see what the call is going to be here.
But it did look like Manus did push Bird in the back. So let's see. We're going to get the call right here. It's going to be a dead ball foul.
Still awaiting the call. It's going to be a dead ball foul, as you mentioned. Personal foul on both sides, offsetting.
Got a break on that one. I didn't think Manus did very much, just kind of bumped into Burt and shoved him off. And so unless they were jawing back and forth, that's a little bit of a warning from the official. Cut it out, guys, or we're going to be quick on that flag on the next one.
Now they do flip the down marker to 4th down now, 4th and 19. Green Waves have to get down to the Cougar 3 for a first down. And they're going to take a timeout to talk about it. 2:55 left in the first half of play. Brookhaven Academy 14, North Delta 7. Let's take another 30 seconds down the line. Brookhaven Academy Cougar football will continue after this on B92.
Prices at the pump got you down? Then get on over to Paul Barnett Nissan. We have many models that get upwards of 40 miles per gallon. That is, if you drive the speed limit. Paul Barnett Nissan is proud to offer the incredible Altima, stylish Sentra, radical Rogue, and versatile Versa. Interest-free or huge rebates. To make a sweet deal even sweeter, we will throw in 2 years' worth of free car washes with any new or pre-owned vehicle purchase. Isn't it time you experience the difference at Paul Barnett Nissan?
Well, no more timeouts left for North Delta. Brookhaven Academy has 2. 2:55 left in the first half of play. 14-7 Brookhaven. North Delta has it 4th down at about 19 from the Cougar 23 roughly. They've got to get down to about the Cougar 3. Again, they'll stay in that wing tee. They've run out of the wing tee most of the ball game, abandoning the spread offense early. Put a man in motion. Noah wants to throw, in trouble. Fortenberry has him and finally drags him down after a little bit of help. First man through was Fortenberry. Then coming in to finish him off, Logan Dillon. So a loss in the play. Cougars take over on downs.
Fortenberry, Logan Dillon, Sawyer Bowl, and all the Cougars coming in. Fortenberry started things off with the hurry. Good first half of football defensively by Fortenberry off of that right defensive end position. Wreaking havoc in the Green Wave backfield. Good job, good stand there by the Cougars after the 4th down stop and the face mask penalty, which gave the Green Wave new life. Got it down to about the 3-yard line, and then a penalty set them back.
Out come the Cougars. They'll stay in the spread set. Bring in Colin Waldrop as the H-back to the right side. 2 receivers left. Here's Flowers. Flowers looking for a little room here. He's going to have to run it. He's going to be tripped up at about the 35-yard line. And making the tackle for the Green Waves is going to be Dalton Bannon or Dalton Barton. So Barton makes the tackle. Brookhaven Academy picks up about 3 on the play. Flowers with 2nd down at 7 coming up. Ball spotted down on the Cougar 35-yard line. And the Cougars will stay in the spread. Johnston will line up as the running back to the right side of Flowers. Got a whistle and a timeout, Brookhaven. 2:08 left in the first half of play. Brookhaven Academy 14, North Delta 7. We'll take 30 seconds down the line. Brookhaven Academy Cougar football continues after this on B92.
I'm David Lee Brewer, and I ask you to elect me Circuit Court Judge for Walthall, Lincoln, and Pike counties.
As a lifetime Southwest Mississippian, former Air Force officer, and 17-year practicing attorney, I'm the only candidate to have served you as both attorney and soldier. Over 13 years as a prosecutor, I've handled thousands of cases, and I will take my Christian values and life experience to the bench, ensuring you receive prompt, courteous, and firm but fair justice. On November 6th, please vote David Lee Brewer, Circuit Court Judge. Paid for by the committee to elect David Lee Brewer.
Score at King Field, Brookhaven 26, Lawrence County nothing. Get all the scores from around the state with Jason Scarborough on the Friday night End Zone Scoreboard Show. That'll come up about 10 o'clock or so this evening on B92. Cougars have it 2nd down and 7 from their own 33. Flowers again with a running back to his right. Flowers rolling to his right, comes back, overthrows a wide open man. Had Griffin open at about the 39. The ball a little bit too tall. Rolled to his right, then threw back to his left. Griffin had found a little seam in there and settled down, but it was a little bit too tall for a Cole to come down with.
Yeah, you've seen that misdirection. Flowers roll right or left and then throw back in the opposite direction. Just really trying to bring that pursuit. North Delta, they've put 8 men on the line. They shoot a linebacker in there. Kind of a 5-4 look or 5-3 look from that linebacker position. They'll have 5 down linemen, 3 linebackers. They'll sneak a defensive back. Cougars in a
little scrum there. Now they break out of it and come into the shotgun set. Double receivers left and right. Quick snap to Flowers. Quick pass down the middle. Overthrown. Intercepted. Intercepted by the Green Waves, intended for Ogden. Ball is over Ogden's head. Noah comes up with the interception. And that's going to give the ball back to the Green Waves in pretty good field position. They'll get it at their own 40, at the Cougar 44. Again, Ogden was open, but again, the pass a little bit too tall for him, and playing right behind him was Noah, had the easy pick.
Yeah, the Cougars came out of a scrum set. Had August Sullivan out here on the right side with the receiver. Ogden squeezed right through the middle, had him open, overshot him, free safety, picked it off, returned it down to the Cougar 43-yard line.
Now the Green Waves go to the spread offense. Noah wants to throw. Here comes some pressure. He's going to roll to his right, still looking downfield, and turns the corner, breaks a tackle, comes down the right side, bumped out of bounds to the far side. He'll pick up 2 or 3 yards in the play.
It's like Fortenberry over there, along with Burt. That'd be
Cole Griffin also in the play. Picks up close to 3 in what could have been a big loss, as Noah able to outrun the pursuit and turn the corner and make a short gain out of what appeared to be a big loss.
Yeah, Noah ran a long way on that one, but it dropped about 15 yards deep, getting away from Logan Dillon, who had hot speed pursuit.
And the speed sweep, that's going to be Manus. Manus has room. Manus inside the 30. Manus takes it all the way down to the Cougar 26. Will be tackled there by Brownlee. But Manus, again, running with authority for the Green Waves. Ogden making the tackle, but a big first down for the Green Waves on the Cougar 26.
93 yards on the ground for Manus here in the first half of play. Most of those coming in the second half after they moved to that wing T set.
Checking in a receiver is going to be Eli Robb. Now they'll go back to the spread set. Low snap. Noah picks it up. Pressure coming. Noah looking. Being chased by Fortenberry. Throws it down the field. Incomplete. Short hopped it to his the receiver down about the 6. Looking for Jordan Cox. Short hopped it again. Pressure from Brookhaven Academy. Noah on the run. Tried to just heave it down to his receiver inside the 10, but short hopped it incomplete. 46 seconds left in the first half. 14-7. Brookhaven on top. North Delta with a football. They've got a second down and 10. Ball spotted on the Cougar 22. Or 26, rather. Low snap on the ground. Noah's going to have to fall on it. Big loss outside the 30. Back up to the 34. And that upsets the North Delta coaching staff.
No timeouts there for the Green Waves. Coaching wants his team on the ball. It's going to be third down. Let's see if they spike it right here or go into their play.
Third down at 18. Clock at 24 seconds. Noah's going to run to his left, going to keep it. Noah 25, 20, 15. Inside the 20, bumped out of bounds at about the 17-yard line in Cougar territory. This will be close to a first down. I don't think he quite got there. Let's see where they spot it down. It's going to be really close, it looks like. They continue to move that. Well, he didn't quite get down far as I thought he did. Got bumped out of bounds further up the field, put the ball down right out to about the 20. Brings up a fourth down and about 4 to go here for North Delta.
16 seconds, no timeouts.
Got a whistle and a stoppage of play. Let's see what's going to be a timeout, Brookhaven. Brookhaven Academy calls a quick timeout. 16 seconds left in the first half. 14-7. Brookhaven will take 30 seconds. 30 down the line. Brookhaven Academy Cougar football will continue after this on B92.
Wow, Gary, can you believe it's football season already?
Can't wait, Tanya. You also know that means hunting season is just around the corner. It's time to get out and enjoy the great outdoors.
Hi, I'm Tanya Stewart.
Hi, I'm Gary Stewart.
We are Four Corner Properties land and home specialists, and we're ready to assist you with all of your real estate needs.
Whether you're looking to buy or sell, call Four Corner Properties today. We have motivated buyers and sellers ready to deal.
That's Four Corner Properties. Call today, 601-952-2828. 952-2828 online, 4cplandandhomes.com.
16 seconds left in the first half. 14-7 Brookhaven. Fourth down at about 4 for North Delta. The ball on the Cougar 20. Out of the shotgun. Noah calls for it. Gives it to Manus. Manus comes off left side, out of bounds. He has the first down with 11 seconds.
Down about the 12-yard line.
Down about the 12 again. They got to give Manus heads up on that. He knew as soon as where he got to the first down and immediately cut the ball to the sideline and ran out of bounds.
Good job there by Manus. The junior running back just went over the century mark.
11 seconds left in this second quarter. That did stop the clock. First down and goal to go.
They check that. They're going to spot it right about the, looks like the 13.
13, okay, that's 13.
So Cougars with a little breathing room. If they can get a stop on a running play or a sack and make him twist out the clock. North Delta with no timeouts.
Double outs to the right side from North Delta. Bring another receiver off to the left. Manus will stay in as a running back with Noah. Snap to Noah. Looking. Throws toward the end zone. A little fade route in the end zone. It's going to be knocked away. Incomplete. 6 seconds left. So second down and about 10 at about the 12-yard line. Brownlee there defensively for Brookhaven Academy.
Yeah, good job there by Brownlee with the pass defense.
So the North Delta Green Waves has a quick conversation with their coach. 6 seconds left.
I thought you might see Brown come in for the Cougars and kind of be the jump ball guy.
And Manus to the right side of Noah. He rolls to his right. Looks in the end zone. Here comes pressure. Eludes a tackler. And it's going to be ridden down on the far side as the buzzer sounds to end the first half of play.
Fortenberry again coming from the right defensive end side. Chased Noah all the way across the field. Got the sack back around the 20-yard line. Runs out the clock. Averts the touchdown. After 2 quarters of play, it's halftime. Brookhaven Academy 14. North Delta 7.
Let's take 2 minutes down the line. 2 minutes. We'll come back and recap this first half of action for you right after this on B92.
Gatlin Feed is cheering for the Brookhaven Academy Cougars this season. The faculty and staff at Brookhaven Academy strive to enable students to get a quality education while giving them the opportunity to achieve excellence academically, spiritually, socially, and physically. From Christian-based academics to college preparatory curriculum, and from athletics to the arts, go visit Brookhaven Academy or go to brookhavenacademy.org. Go Cougars from Gatlin Feed.
Come join us for lunch at the Tavern and Grill at Brookhaven Country Club. We feature lunchtime favorites like chopped salad, the burger you built, chicken Sammy, and our delicious club. All lunch items served with a side, and we have a great kids menu. Lunch is 11 to 2, Tuesday through Saturday, and Sundays brunch 10 to 2. Be sure to check out our evening specials too. We're cooking for you at the Tavern and Grill at Brookhaven Country Club. Everybody is always welcome at the Tavern and Grill at Brookhaven Country Club.
Prentice Smith, General Manager at Toyota of Brookhaven. The best way to spread laughter and cheer is singing loud for all to hear. And you'll be singing all the way to the bank with the money you saved during the Toyota National Clearance Event going on all month long at Toyota of Brookhaven. Take your pick and save over $2,000 on new Camrys, $3,000 on new RAV4s, or over $5,000 on new Crew Max Tundras. So don't miss the deals during Toyota's National Clearance Event and visit us on site, Exit 40 in Brookhaven, or online at ToyotaofBrookhaven.com. Great service, great savings. At Toyota of Brookhaven, we deliver.
Any age, any sport, any injury. The Mississippi Sports Medicine Team has your team covered. Shoulder and elbow specialists Larry Field, Red Hobgood, and Randy Ramsey are Mississippi's leaders in the treatment of sports-related injuries. Get back in the game with Mississippi Sports Medicine. Any age, any sport, any injury. The Mississippi Sports Medicine Team has your team covered. Hip and knee specialists Walter Sheldon, Jason Kraft, Austin Barrett, and James O'Mara are Mississippi's leaders in the treatment of sports-related injury. Get back in the game with Mississippi Sports Medicine.
Brookhaven Academy on top, 14-7. Brookhaven Academy struck first on a short touchdown pass, 2-yard touchdown pass to Nick Ogden. That came at 6:44 left in the first quarter. Extra point attempt was good. Brookhaven Academy leads at 7-0. North Delta comes back, and they get a touchdown run by John Cox. Their extra point attempt good, 7-7. That came at 11:15 of the second quarter. Brookhaven Academy strikes again on a 33-yard touchdown pass to Cade Brown. That came at the 7:13 mark of the second quarter. Extra point good, 14-7. And that's the score here at halftime. Well, Beck, how about some halftime stats here?
Halftime stats, most of the offensive stats really came to being, if you will, in the second quarter of play. North Delta went to that wing T set behind Jimmy Manis. Number 7, the junior running back, had 100 yards on 11 carries, so just under 10 yards per carry. Jordan Cox, 12 yards on four carries. Braxton Hinton, 10 yards on 3 carries, and Luke Noah, the quarterback, at 16 yards on 7 carries. Noah attempted 3 passes in the first half. None of them completed through 1 interception. For the Cougars, not getting much done on the ground. Justin Burt, leading rusher. He had 2 rushes for 12 yards, followed by Sonny Singh, had a single rush, a speed sweep to Sonny for 10 yards in the first half. Those are your leaders for the Cougars. In the passing department, Dawson Flowers was 4 for 10 with 2 touchdowns and 1 interception. You mentioned the 33-yarder to Brown. Brown had 3 catches for 67 yards and a touchdown. Then Nick Ogden, a 2-yard pass from Flowers, and the short touchdown in the first quarter of play.
And also in that first half, Brookhaven Academy did have a 61-yard touchdown pass to Cade Brown, but unfortunately that was called back due to a penalty, and that came in the early part of the ball game and could have kind of swayed the flow here. But again, we get it back on a fumble punt, convert off that fumble punt, and take it in to get the 6 and the 7 points anyway.
Yeah, and something we've seen in the first half, had a penalty there, called back cost them a touchdown. The Cougars had a penalty on a 4th down fake punt stop. Fortunately, they were able to stop the Green Wave drive deep in their own deep in the Cougar territory. But the Green Wave, they've had 3 15-yard penalties, 2 of those chop blocks. Cougars have had 2 15-yard penalties. So some big penalties at some unfortunate times for both teams have erased some good opportunities both ways.
Nice crowd making the trip up here to Batesville, about a 3-hour, 15-minute drive from Brookhaven. So a lot of folks have come out to cheer on the Cougars tonight. The Cougar cheerleaders performing their halftime routine here for the fans at North Delta. At halftime, the score, Brookhaven Academy 14, North Delta 7. Well, a big tournament coming up tomorrow out at the Hansel King Sports Complex. This is actually the Park Lane tournament. Brookhaven Academy is involved in that along with other teams. That's Brookhaven Academy plays about 10:30 in the morning roughly. But we're going to visit with the head softball coach at Brookhaven Academy, Coach Becky Flowers, coming up. But first, we'll take 2 minutes and be back with Coach Becky Flowers right after this on B92.
bigger. Dr. Clay Johnson and his staff want to wish the Brookhaven Academy football team good luck.
We are open Monday to Thursday, 8 to 5.
Call us at 835-0090 to schedule an appointment.
Dr. Clay Johnston is located at 224 South Church Street, Suite A. Go BA!
Dr. Clay Johnston is a general dentist serving our community for over 15 years. Let him and his staff take care of you today.
Hi, I'm Richard Furr with Pike National Bank. I know that when you own your own business, there's a lot involved. That's why it's so much easier to have one banker that knows your needs for your business and your personal goals. From checking accounts to loans, we have everything you need to manage your business and personal finances all in one place. Visit me in our Brookhaven location today. We'll work together to create a plan that meets your needs and achieves your goals. Pike National Bank, a better way to bank for your business and personal life. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
When you see that yellow and black Landmax sign, you know the professionals at Landmax are on the job to get you the most money for land or timber. Landmax with foresters and real estate agents in Mississippi and Louisiana. Got land? Got timber? Call our Landmax office today for any of your land or timber needs. Call your Landmax agent Chad Smith, 601-835-5050 and online at landmaxproperties.com.
Clint's Pharmacy wants to wish the Brookhaven Academy football team good luck this season. Clint's is open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, and Saturday, 9 to 12. Come inside and visit the best greeting card selection in town, with all cards just 99 cents. But those days you are in a hurry, you can use Clint's convenient and fast drive-through line. Now inside of Clint's Pharmacy, it's Complete Family Medical, a clinic that takes walk-ins to get you in and out. Clint's Pharmacy, 201 Highway 51 North, Brookhaven.
Well, here at halftime, Brookhaven Academy at North Delta tonight. We're glad to have with us the head softball coach here at Brookhaven Academy, Becky Flowers. And Becky, let's kind of talk about this team. Of course, you folks started your season before school started. You've had several weeks under your belt, as it were. How about some comments on the softball team?
Well, right now, I guess all I can say is that things are going really well. We have started our season off with a bang. We are 16 games into our season, and we are 15-0-1. We have not lost a game, and we are 2-0 in district play, so that's always a good way to start the year.
Of course, last year we talked about how young your team was, but I guess the good thing about a young team, it learns and becomes older, so I guess that's kind of where we are right now.
That's exactly where we are. You know, I made a promise years ago to the girls my first year here. This is my 5th season in the program, and 6th graders then are now 10th graders. And I told them then that, you know, if you will just stay the course, marathon, not a sprint, let's just keep working, the rewards will come. And, you know, we still, I think, have a long way to go, but I think that we are definitely at that point in their career, and they're 10th graders playing like seniors. And we've also had some additions come in from surrounding schools and areas that have moved in that have definitely made contributions. So those two things combined have really started us off with a bang in 2018.
How about some comments about some of the players that have been really contributing well for you this year?
Well, I tell you, I've got 2 pitchers, a 10th grader and a 9th grader, Maddie Smith and Emily Claire Felder. Both have been with me since they were 6th graders. They're both contributing amazingly. Our team ERA is right at 1.01. I just looked at it this morning. That's why I know. But we don't put a lot of emphasis on stats, but that's just telling you that they're doing their job, and defensively, we're backing them up. As far as offense, I probably have the best 1-2 punch around in Madison Moak, another 9th grader, Abby Grace Richardson, a transfer in from Enterprise High School as a 9th grader. They are both batting well over 500, 600-700 on-base percentages. So, hey, we've got the offensive punch, we've got the pitching. Our defense, we've only made 6 errors, I think, on the year. So far, so good. We just have to keep it going.
Let's talk about the district play right now. And then, of course, as you mentioned, you're undefeated in the district. How about some upcoming contests that could be key to the how this district kind of shapes up toward the end of the year?
Yeah, very key. On Monday at home, we'll have Newton Academy. We went to Newton last week and came out of there with a win. Very competitive game, very tough environment. But we have them on Monday at home, and then we'll travel again to Prentice next week on Tuesday, and that'll be, we only play on Mondays and Tuesdays during football season, so that'll kind of be our week for next week. And then after Labor Day, we'll play Clinton Christian, who is also very, very strong in our district, and we'll play them at Clinton that week. And then the following week, they come back home. That's very important. Last year we had a strong finishing third in the state. Clinton Christian was right there with us, finished in fourth, just came up a little short in the semifinals. So they beat us every time we played them last year, won the South State. So they're definitely going to be our foe, and they're definitely going to be what we're headed toward and where we can measure ourselves when that game comes up.
Of course, you had a pretty good out-of-district schedule of some really quality teams, and I guess that really has helped get this team ready for district play.
Hey, you're only as good as the teams you play, and so we try to play some larger schools, some tougher pitching. We go and we played a tournament at Tri-County. It was actually held in Clinton, but we played some teams there from the north that'll give us a gauge, as to kind of where we stand there. And playing in Park Lane's tournament this weekend, which happens to be held here in Brookhaven. We had 3 games this weekend with all bigger schools, 3 and 4A schools. So, it just gives you an opportunity to make your pitchers work where they can't get away with mistakes, make your hitters adjust to faster pitching, some different things that, that we've had to work on in practice to get ourselves prepared. And, hey, we're about halfway through our season. So, hopefully, we're going to see that hard work pay off.
And what time do the games start this weekend?
This weekend we play at we start at 10:30 at the complex. I believe our games are 10:30, 1:30, and 4:30. So we'll be out there on the weekend. And then on Monday, that district game back at home is at 5 with JV, and then we play varsity about 6:15.
All right, so a lot of great softball coming up, and about halfway through the year, everything looks great, and we urge everybody to get out and support the Lady Cougars. And playoffs will be here before we know it, and you've got, I guess, this team and getting in pretty good shape to have a good playoff run.
Absolutely. That's the plan. That's the plan. I've told these girls all along, victory is prepaid, and that's putting in the work ahead of time to reap the rewards at the end. So that's really where we are. We're still working hard in the cages and on the field every day, trying to ensure that we're prepared. And, hey, it will all be here within a month. We'll be starting South State and things like that. So we would love everybody to come out and support us.
All right. Thank you so much, Coach Flowers, and good year. We appreciate all the hard work you and the team are doing so far, and good luck for the rest of the year. And again, urge everybody to support this club and this tournament starting at 10:30 tomorrow morning out at the sports complex.
That's perfect. Good job. Thank you so much.
Being good at life means treating your business like your family, making sure that everyone's on the right path toward financial security. With over 170 years of expertise, New York Life Insurance Company can help find the best plan for your business and the employees who help it grow. So give Dwayne Allred, your local New York Life agent, a call. He can also help you plan your family's financial future. You can reach him at 601-833-0604 or look for him at NewYorkLife.com. For comprehensive dental care for your family, come to Oak Lane Family Dental on Highway 27 in Monticello. Oak Lane Family Dental helps you maintain good dental health with a wide variety of services. Athletes, Oak Lane Family Dental can fit you with a custom mouth guard to protect your teeth during competition. These come in a variety of colors. Oak Lane Family Dental, 3075 Highway 27 in Monticello. Online, oaklanefamilydental.net. Call 587-7737.
You're not alone when it comes time to make your house a home. The experts at J&B Tile and Marble would like to help, beginning with new flooring, hardwood, laminate, ceramic, carpet, and more. Be sure to like us on Facebook. And because J&B is locally owned and operated, rest assured you'll get the big city selection with friendly hometown service, a fair price, and the professionalism and respect you and your home deserve. J&B Tile and Marble, 102 White Brook Drive in Brookhaven, just off Highway 51.
Are you a DIYer?
If you like to do it yourself, come to DIY headquarters, Perkins Hayes Hardware in Brookhaven. From electrical and plumbing supplies to all kinds of yard and garden tools and products, plus pad boy and snapper mowers, you'll find it all at Perkins Hayes Hardware. Before you take on that DIY project, see the helpful hardware folks at Perkins Hayes Hardware, Lincoln Plaza, Highway 51 North, Brookhaven.
Again, thanks to Coach Becky Flowers for catching us up on the Brookhaven Academy Lady Cougars softball team again. That big tournament at the Hansel King Sports Complex tomorrow. That's actually the Park Lane tournament being played in Brookhaven. There should be some quality softball going on out there. Also, the Wildlife Expo is going on again tomorrow, 9 till 7 at the Lincoln Civic Center. So a lot of activities going on at Brookhaven this weekend. So take part in the activities available this weekend at Brookhaven.
Yeah, Coach Flowers and her softball squad, 15-0-1 on the season, 2-0 in district play. The BA Lady Cougar soccer team, 8-2-1 on the season, also 2-0 in district play. And we were trying to get around to it earlier. The soccer team plays Thursday, August 30th. They go to Natchez Cathedral. Softball, of course, will play tomorrow in the Park Lane tournament. Then on Monday night at Brookhaven versus Newton Academy, then Tuesday night versus Prentice Christian over at Prentice. And I got a chance to watch those ladies the other night. They hit a lot of long balls and make plays in the field. They got two solid pitchers in Maddie Smith and Emily Claire Felder. Great defense behind her. Coach Flowers, Coach Parvin, Coach Costa, they're doing a great job. They're going to make some noise come tournament time.
And of course, community college football kicks off Thursday evening. It'll be Colin traveling up to Goodman to take on Holmes Community College's Bulldogs. Hayden Davis, a protected starting quarterback for the Colin Wolves this year. Of course, that's Coach Herbert Davis' son, sophomore at Colin. So you're looking for some good things from the Wolves this year as well. So be sure to get out and support your local sports in the area. Both teams back on the field. Let's take another 60 seconds down the line. We'll come back with a second half kickoff after this on B92.
Hello, this is Lavelle Sullivan with Sullivan Ford Lincoln. August is here, and that brings back to school, football season, and Ford summer sales event. With 0% for 72 months plus cash back and no payment for 90 days, there's never been a better time to buy. Bring your trade and trade up to a new Ford while the selection's best. These deals won't last long. Don't miss out. Come see us today or visit online at SullivanFordLincoln.com. Sullivan Ford Lincoln, we're better, we're proving it, and we want you to be the judge. Exit 40, Brookhaven.
A monument is a lasting memorial. At Brookhaven Monument, they've worked with families right here at home for over 70 years, helping them honor their loved ones. Stop by the Brookhaven Monument showroom on Highway 51 North and let their caring consultants help you choose that special monument. Visit their website, brookhavenmonument.com, or call 833-5701. Brookhaven Monument Company, Highway 51 North, also serving you from locations in Macomb, Natchez, and McGee.
Second half action about to get underway right now. Brookhaven Academy will receive the second half kickoff. North Delta won the toss and elected to receive the opening kickoff. North Delta is lined up ready to kick, and now Brookhaven Academy will send their kick return unit to the field right now. Be Cade Brown to the far side. It'll be Luke Johnston to the near side. Cougars will be moving left to right from the north end zone to the south end zone as they have their first offensive series. 14-7 Brookhaven Academy. Third quarter getting underway right now at North Delta here in Batesville on a beautiful night for football versus what we had last week for sure. Here's the kick. A little low liner is going to be hitting and skips out of bounds, so the Cougars will have it first down and 10 on the 35-yard line.
Again, looked like North Delta is just trying to keep it away from 19 Brown. Not going to give him an opportunity to make a big run. They'll spot it down at the 35-yard line and go from there. First and 10 Cougars.
Let's see what the Cougars come out with. They've been in the spread most of the time. Had success in the eye last week, but again, as you mentioned, North Delta has been putting 8 men in the box on the run, and it's tough to run against a defensive front like that.
quick correction. They spotted at the 40-yard line.
So I guess they've changed the rules since we last looked at our rule book here.
So good, big advantage on the out-of-bounds kick.
First down 10, Cougars at their 40. Stay in the shotgun set. Put Ogden out on the left side as well. In fact, he's going to trot off the field altogether. No, he's way out on the left near the sideline. He goes to the sideline, so Ogden out right now.
Ogden back on the field.
Ogden comes back on the field, all right. And we have a flag, and we're going to have probably a penalty against Brookhaven Academy.
I'm really not sure. Ogden jogged over to the sideline and then back onto the field like a illegal participation.
Illegal participation.
I'm not sure. Cougars never went into the huddle. Ogden went off the field and back on the field. You can send a guy from the sideline back onto the field before the snap is made. So not really sure if they got him going off and saying they were coming from the huddle or what. Nonetheless, first and 15.
Flowers to throw. Here comes the pressure. Flowers in trouble. Flowers tucks the ball under, gets across the 35, maybe to the 36. And boy, the Green Waves were coming on that play, led by their big defensive lineman, Dalton Cook, as they were all over Dawson Flowers.
Like we said, Ken, they put 5 men down, 3 linebackers, and usually got a linebacker coming. So 5, 6, 7 coming at Flowers on every snap. Just daring the Cougars to throw the ball on the outside.
Bringing some extra protection with 2 running backs in the backfield right now. Cam Flowers, a little quick speed handoff to Singh, and he'll get a yard, and that's it. Singh rolled down, coming over to make the tackle for the Green Wave is Rise Simmerman, another of those big defensive ends for the Green Wave. Pickup of 1, we'll call it third down, and about 13 to go here.
Not a good series for starting off the second half for the Cougars. 3rd and 13. Let's see if we can get Flowers enough time to get a ball out to Singh, Brown, Cole Griffin, Rob Johnson.
2 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far side. Flowers on the third down play. Here comes the rush. Flowers running to his right. Fires the ball up the field, and it's going to be caught. They say he did catch it. No. One official said yes. The other official said no. And the official who said no gets the call. Incomplete. Tried to get it to Cole Griffin, and Cole apparently trapped the ball.
Ken, nine players hit the line of scrimmage after Flowers on that one. Had the three receivers man-to-man, and Flowers running toward the right sideline. Tried to get it out to Griffin. Would have been probably about 4 yards short of the first down and probably got the punt from the Cougars.
Made us back to receive the kick at about the 30. Corey Case will kick it away. Slow snap. Picks it up. Gets a nice kick out of it anyway. Matus takes it on the run at the 30. Loses the tackler 35. Across the 35 out to the 37. That's where the Green Wave go on offense. Making the tackle for Brookhaven Academy is August Sullivan.
He's tackled by number 62, August Sullivan.
Manus came down. Sullivan hit him, knocked his feet out from under him. Manus tried to brace his fall with his right arm, came up holding that elbow, kind of hyperextended his elbow backwards.
That would be a big loss for this club. He had over 100 yards rushing in the first half.
Have the training staff over looking at him here on the sideline just in front of us. They can ill afford to lose Manus.
They've got Eli Robb in Manus' place now. Give to Robb. Robb cuts back in, hit hard. He got about 3 yards in the play. Ogden among those making the tackle. Also in the tackle for Brookhaven Academy is Sawyer Bolin. Picks up 2, second down at 8. Ball spotted down on the Green Waves 40. Checking in is Ian Cole. And we got a whistle and an official timeout. Let's see what the...
Bolin making his way to the sideline.
Had a little head helmet issue there, so they got him to the sideline to get that corrected. Now then we'll resume play. Clock rolling at 9:58 left in the third. 14-7 Brookhaven. Noah out of the spread set. We'll have Robb to his left. Keeper by Noah. 40, ducks his head, gets to the 45. He'll be about 3 yards short of the first down. Coming over to knock him out of bounds, Keegan Smith. Also on the play is Trey Fortenberry.
Good job on the misdirection read. Keegan Smith staying home on the right corner position. Manus looking to come back in for the Green Wave.
So 3rd down and 2 for the Green Wave, but the Green Wave's 46. It's time to go back to the wing set, double wing set. Manus, the back on the right side, gets the handoff, cuts inside, fights ahead, has the first down into Cougar territory. He'll take it down to about the 47. And that puts him over 100 yards rushing for the ball game tonight. Fortenberry among those making the tackle. That's Trey Fortenberry. 1st down and 10 for the Green Waves to pick up the short yardage play on 3rd down. Get the ball down to the Cougar 47-yard line. Coming in with the play is C.J. Bickerstaff. Noah has his team huddle up. Looks like they will now go back to they're going to go back to that double wing set. Also checking back in is Rob.
Yeah, bringing Rob in late from the sideline.
Rob, the left wing back. Manus, the right wing back. Check out, that's going to be Cox. Cox dives ahead across the 45 down to the 43. Shipped up there by Brookhaven Academy. That's Harrison Brownlee. 2nd down, about 6 to go, about a 4-yard pickup. Now you look at the rushing totals here, and it's just phenomenal how much North Delta is dominating this ball game, rushing the football tonight.
Yeah, right up around the 150-yard mark total for North Delta.
Manus on the carry, cuts back in, and hits into heavy traffic. He's going to be pulled down after a short gain. Logan Dillon, among others, making the tackle for Brookhaven Academy. So a short gain, he got it to about the 43. 3rd down, we'll call it about 6 to go from the North Delta 43, from the Brookhaven Academy 43. 7:28 3rd quarter, 14-7 Brookhaven Academy on top. Cougars home next week, first home game of the year, as we'll welcome Clinton Christian. 7 o'clock kickoff at Brookhaven Academy.
And that is a district ball game.
And the double wing set, Manus to the left side this time. Give to the fullback, and that's going to be the carry by Henson. Henson got a couple of yards, got it down to about the 41. Where again, he'll be met by a host of players. Cole Griffin, the first man on the tackle for Brookhaven Academy. So 4th down and about 4, call it about 3 to go here. Decision time for the Green Wave. It looks like they're going to not opt to punt here, but go for it. On a 4th and 3, big play here. 4th and about 3 on the Cougar. Actually, 4th and 4 on the Cougar 41. We'll switch back to the shotgun set. Give on the sweep to Manus. Manus knocked off his feet. He does not get the first down.
Good job there by Fortenberry. Harrison Brownlee coming in there hard.
So the Cougars take over on downs at their 39-yard line.
Mark that down, Ken. 6:25, 3rd quarter. Cougars stop the Green Wave on a 4th. Ooh, that's going to be close, Ken. That's going to be closer than we thought.
I didn't think he got quite that far, but
I believe he got it. I believe
he's right on the marker.
Yeah.
He is right. If you look at the marker, he is right on the marker. Looked like at first he was about maybe a yard behind that mark, but the official gave him the spot right about where he needed to get for the first down.
Check that. He was short. They've already reset it for the Cougars. Okay. Whew. Yeah, I thought he was about 3 yards short, and then I looked at it after they called the timeout. It must be the mid-quarter break. I thought they were going to call for the measurement, and of course he's right on the marker now, but we're going the other way. So a little confusion here in the booth, but it will be Cougar football.
So big 4th down stop by the Cougars after the Green Wave looked like they were going to march that ball right down the field again. Rushing stats belong totally to North Delta. Yeah. About 160 yards rushing for North Delta. We've got, 13, 14 yards rushing time.
And when I look at my stat sheet and I see all the tackles on the defensive side of the ball for the Cougars, several players for the Cougars, 3 or 4 of them working on 9, 10 tackles each, it means too many opportunities to make tackles out there. North Delta dominating on the ground right now.
Brookhaven Academy out of the spread. Here comes a rush quick out. It's going to be caught by Brown. 45. Brown to the midfield stripe. Bumped out of bounds inside Delta territory. He'll be at about the 49-yard line. That'll be enough for a Cougar first down. Can try to get one-on-one opportunities for Cade Brown.
Pick up about 13 on that play, and Flowers is going to have to get it out quick. If they're going to put that many guys in the box and shoot linebackers through there, Flowers just going to have to unload it and let the receivers go to work one-on-one out there.
At the North Delta 48, quick out again down the left sideline. The ball's going to be overthrown, looking for Brown. Brown had a step on his defender, but the pass overthrown down around the 22-yard line, incomplete. They'll bring up a 2nd and 10. Again, Delta is bringing everybody in the house. They're leaving about 3 backs back for defense. They're bringing everybody else on Flowers.
Yeah, they're sending 8 guys after the quarterback. They're covering with 3. Should open up some opportunities. Little quick hitter right here.
2nd down and 10 at North Delta's 48. Flowers quick out. It's going to be intercepted by North Delta. Rob cut in front of the intended receiver, picks it off. He is tackled immediately, but a turnover gives the ball back to North Delta. In pretty good shape offensively for the Green Waves. They've got it first down and 10. Put the ball down at the North Delta 47.
First down and 10, North Delta.
So first down and 10, North Delta. Following the pass interception. That's the 2nd interception for this evening for North Delta. Out of the shotgun. Fake to Manus. Keeper by Noah. Tries to turn the corner. Brookhaven Academy trying to stretch him out, knock him out of bounds at midfield. Into Cougar territory at the 49. Brister coming over to make the tackle. Picks up close to 4 in the play. Brings up a 2nd down and 6 for the Green Waves at the Cougar 49-yard line. Green Waves moving right to left as we watch the action. 5:43 left in the 3rd quarter. 14-7 Brookhaven. Brookhaven defense, Beck, has been out there a long time. So 2nd down, 6 for the Green Waves. Ball at the Cougar 49 out of the shotgun. Give to Manus. Manus looking for some room. Turns the corner. 45-40, 35-30. Inside the 30. Burt finally drags him down at the 27-yard line. So Manus eludes a tackler about the 45. Got to the sideline. Takes it all the way down inside the Cougar 30. Put him down at about the 27. Manus well over 100 yards rushing tonight for North Delta. So first down 10 for North Delta. As the Cougar put it to the 28 is where they mark it down. First down and 10. See if that Cougar defense can dig deep and get a stop here. Stay in the shotgun. Manus to the right side of Noah. Noah's going to take it. Give again to Manus. Manus hit and dropped by Brister. He'll get maybe a yard on the play. Brister coming up. Also a little help there on the tackle for Brookhaven Academy. Tate rushing. So check that. I believe that was actually Cade Watson. Watson on the assist there for Brookhaven Academy. So 2nd down and 8. 2-yard pickup. Ball is the 26 in Cougar territory. Manus to the left side of Noah this time. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Noah to throw. Gives it again to Manus. Manus running hard. Trying to sweep the right side. Cougars do a nice job stretching it out. He'll get about 2 or 3 yards in the play. Knocked down to the far side of the field. Ogden and others chase him down finally. And he picks up pretty good yardage, so brings up a 3rd down and 3 for North Delta.
I think you hit the nail on the head, Ken. The Cougar line, defensive line, and linebackers have to be gassed right now. 4:10 to go. offensive snaps are probably double what the Cougars have had compared to what the Green Wave have done on the offensive side of the ball.
3rd down and 3. The ball on the Cougar 22. Out of that double wing set. And the sweep. Looks like they got the first down. That's Cox. Cox on his feet. Cox will take it inside the 15. He's down to about the 12.
Cutting back against the grain to pick up the first down with the Green Wave number 10, Jordan Cox.
Look again, looks like Brister and others finally run him down. But as you said, Beck, Green Wave just pounding away at that Cougar line. And the Cougars getting a little bit winded here at this part of the ball.
Yeah,
game.
and they got the triple threat. Jordan, got Manus, you got Cox, and then you got the quarterback Noah. So a triple threat from the backfield. Either one of those guys do a good job carrying the football.
Back out of the double wing set. Inside handoff. I believe that was Manus on the carry. Flag comes down to the end of the play. Let's see what this is all about. Fortenberry makes a tackle for Brookhaven. Flag came down after the end of the play. That's about a 4 or 5 yard pickup. Green Wave backs off the ball. Let's see what's going to happen here. Big decision if it's against the Cougars. That's going to give the Green Wave the ball inside the 10. They're talking to the Cougars, though, so apparently this may go against the Green Wave. Dead ball foul.
Against the Cougar,
unsportsmanlike conduct, Brookhaven. And that's a big one. That's going to put the ball inside the 10.
Put it down about the...
Second at about 3.
3, about the 5 or 6 yard line for the touchdown.
Delta looking to try to tie this thing up. Cougars on top, 14-7, 3:19 left in the third quarter. Line up in the shotgun set. Manus off to the left side, kind of an H-back look to the left side. Has Henson as the running back to his left. Now the double wing set. Give to Henson. Henson, little room up the middle. No, check that. Fake to Henson. And getting hit behind the line is Cox. Fake to Henson. Give the ball to Cox. Brookhaven Academy linebacker stayed home. Made the tackle for a short loss.
Like Charles Nations got in there on that one. 52.
So 3rd down. Still about 3. Basically no gain on the play. 3rd down. The ball right around the 6 in Cougar territory.
Big stand right here for the Cougars.
Again, out of the double wing set. Noah sets his club down. Fumble. No, Manus has it. I thought he dropped it. No, the ball is on the ground. Picked up by the Cougars, and the Cougars dodge another bullet. Ogden with a loose ball. And how many times have the Cougars dodged a bullet here tonight?
Wow. We've got to dodge a bullet. We've got to put some points on the board. North Delta, again, shoots herself in the foot deep in Cougar territory. You just couldn't put the ball across the goal line. Coach Ron Rushing said the same thing last week. They just gave up a couple of big plays and kind of took themselves out of the ball game and didn't score when they had opportunities against Centerville. So Cougars with a good defensive stand. Ogden picks up the fumbled football. Let's spot it down. Just over the 20, yeah.
At the 21. Under center is going to be Flowers. Flowers hands it off, and a loss in the play. Give to Bird. Bird did not have a chance. He was nailed in the backfield immediately. Brunson Wolf was all over Burt. Probably Wolf outweighs Burt probably about a good 80, 90 pounds. Loss of 2, 2nd down and 12. Cougars stay under center for the I formation. One receiver to the left, one to the right. A little quick out, open and caught by Brown. Brown has close to the first down, out to close to the 35. Put him at the 32. That's a first down, big first down.
Yeah, good pitch and catch there. Flowers didn't give the linebacking core time to get to him, got it out to Brown. Brown picked up about 5 yards after the catch. First down, Cougars.
So Cougars have it first down and 10. And we got flags flying all over the place. Apparently somebody encroached into that neutral zone.
It's like the Cougars jumped off sides. Look at that left side of the Cougar line. Somebody came out a little quick.
So that's going to cost the Cougars 5 yards. Not at Lloyd Star leading McLaurin 34-15. They've got 4:40 left in the third quarter. Cougars go back to the spread offense, a shotgun set. Flowers on the keeper. Option pitch. And in trouble is going to be Burt. And Burt's going to be dumped for a big loss inside the 15, back to the 13. Once again, blasting in there to disrupt that play for the Delta Green Wave is Brunson Wolf. And Wolf has been on the attack here, leading his pack of defenders against the Cougars here tonight. Second down and about 22 to go. Another flag comes down. And it looks like, again, somebody lined up in the neutral zone. Let's see who gets tagged with a penalty.
Could point it over toward the North Delta side. Nope, check that against the Cougars.
Another encroachment call. That's 2 penalties on this play, lining up in the neutral zone, and a play that went for a loss. So what appeared to be a promising drive is kind of been stuck in reverse now, as we've got second down and close to 24 to go. Got to get all the way out here to the 44 for a first down. Flowers on the run to his left, being chased. Flowers looks downfield on the run, fires it up the field, and caught at the 40, the 45, the 50. This is Brown. 45, 40,
They're not going to catch
35, 30. Cade Brown's going to take it all the way for a Cougar touchdown. That is Cade Brown.
Got a flag back here in the backfield.
I don't know if the only thing I can think
Roughing
of
the passer, maybe.
Or was he beyond the line of scrimmage? That's the only other thing I could possibly think here. He was on the run when he made the throw.
Ball was down about the 20-yard line, the line of scrimmage. They are moving the sticks. So let's see if might have gotten a roughing the passer.
Let's see what the official calls here.
Yes, roughing the
passer. So the Cougars,
80-yard
TD pass to Brown. And that makes the score 20-7. Brookhaven at 25 seconds left in the third quarter. Here comes the New York Life Insurance agents, Dwayne Allred and Kelly Allred, extra point. Corey Case will do the honors here for Brookhaven. Boy, that was an all Cade Brown. Finished Cade Brown on that run.
That ball went right through the hands of the North Delta defender. Brown came up with it, shook off one tackle, took it 80 yards for the touchdown.
Extra point attempt is up, and it is good. Breaking the action, 25 seconds left in the third quarter. Brookhaven Academy 21, North Delta 7. Let's take 30 seconds, 30 down the line. Brookhaven Academy Cougar football will continue after this on B92.
Football fans, want a great tasting, easy treat for your weekend tailgating? Come to Bain Drugs in Brookhaven and pick up a box or 10 of the Mississippi Cheese Straw Factory Classic Cheddar Cheese Straws. Or try the lemon and sea salt caramel straws. They're the perfect tasty complement to your favorite tailgate foods. Pick up some today at Bain Drugs, West Monticello Street, next to Piggly Wiggly. Bain's is the place for those special mouth-watering treats.
Touchdown run after the catch by Cade Brown, and Brookhaven Academy takes the lead 21-7.
They're going to tackle on the 15-yard roughing the passer penalty on the kick. So Corey Case will be kicking off for the Cougars. from the North Delta 45-yard line. Let's see if he tries to sky kick or maybe the onside kick. Cougars might try to really put the nail in the coffin right here. Good opportunity if you want to try to squib one out there on sides. He's going to kick it out of the back of the end zone.
So through the upright. Green Wave will get it. First down and 10 of their own 20.
Ken Corey just kicked that one 55 yards through the upright.
Wow. And he's only a freshman.
Only a freshman.
So the Cougars defense, again, a huge bend, but fortunately not breaking here tonight. North Delta has had numerous opportunities to have scored. The penalties, turnovers, that has been the thing that's hurt them a lot. But Brookhaven Academy striking back with a big 80-yard touchdown pass to Brown. Gets a little bit of breathing room now, 21-7 over North Delta here late in the third quarter. Noah stays in the shotgun, takes a snap. He's going to run the football to the 20. Wrestled down, breaks a tackle, comes up to the 25. Got about 4 or 5 yards in the play. Bumped out of bounds by Burt and Keegan Smith and Fortenberry. Also Ogden on the play. They're going to give him about 5 in the play. Up to actually the 26 is where they're going to put the ball down. Got 6 in the play.
Got a Cougar over here on the sideline. Looks like a cramp. Keegan Smith up out of that pile. I haven't picked up a number, but could be Burt over on this far sideline.
KDMC trainer comes across field to check him out. 14 seconds left in the third. And the Park Lane Academy softball tournament is tomorrow. It'll be played at the Hansel King Sports Complex. Brookhaven Academy and several other teams involved in that. I think Brookhaven Academy's first game at 10:30 in the morning.
That's Gunnar Brister over there with fighting a cramp. Lee Dunaway from the KDMC staff. Brister going off on his own power. So it's going to be a second down, about 2 yards to go for the Green Wave.
About an 8-yard pickup after all that for Noah. So 2nd and 2. And they'll stay in the shotgun set. Receivers left and right. Give to Manus. Manus sweeping to the right. Cuts up the field. He's got a little room. He's got the first down and more. Across the 35. Out to about the 36 before he's finally knocked down by the Cougars. So first down and 10 for North Delta at their 35. Don't have a track of first downs, but North Delta clearly has dominance in rushing yardage and first downs. And
that's 146 yards on the ground from Manus alone. Noah with 33 yards.
Well, that's it for the third quarter. Brookhaven Academy 21, North Delta 7. Will take 60 seconds, 60 down the line. Brookhaven Academy Cougar football will continue after this on B92.
To us, taking care of community means providing specialty-trained hands-on care with the latest technologies in physical, occupational, speech therapy, and athletic training services, including advanced training and treatment of the lumbar and cervical spine, certified lymphedema specialists, and aquatic therapy to help young athletes, seniors, workers, and children and families with special needs reach their goals. Quality therapy services in a Christian environment. That's King's Daughters Therapy Center.
In today's insurance world, a simple call can turn into hours of frustration. Wouldn't it be nice to turn back time when handling a claim was as simple as calling your agent? At Insurance and Risk Managers, our customer service is old-fashioned. Your agent will manage your personal or commercial insurance policy completely, from conception to claims. With offices in Brookhaven, Macomb, and Jackson, we're easy to find and a part of your community. Insurance and Risk Managers. Insurance on your time. 833-6321.
Fourth quarter action underway. WBKN Brookhaven, your sports authority. Brookhaven Academy with a 21. First down at 10, North Delta. A little quick out to Manus. Manus is hit as soon as he catches the ball. He'll get maybe a yard out of that.
May have lost a yard.
Ogden, Ogden comes over to make the tackle.
If he got anything.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. And a nice crowd makes the long trip up here to Batesville, Brookhaven.
fact, to be honest, we may have almost as many as
I
North
believe
Delta.
you might be right.
North Delta does.
Large set of bleachers on the visitor side and pretty much full for the Cougars. The Brookhaven Nation making the 3-hour trek up here to Batesville.
Double wing set. Too much time. Again, they were kind of late getting that formation set up. Delay of game is called on the North Delta. No illegal participation. Illegal participation, that's about the third one they've had called on them here this evening. Once again, North Delta committing critical penalties. They've driven this ball up and down the field, but they've had ill-timed penalties and a couple of critical turnovers. And Brookhaven Academy has struck on a couple of touchdowns. Actually, all three of our scores on touchdown passes. 1 to Ogden and 2 to Brown. Back to the wing T set. Give off the left side. And a couple of yards, well, about 4 or 5 yards up to the 25, looks like on the carry. It's going to be Cox, Jordan Cox.
Gunnar Brister in there.
Actually got more than that, got about 8 yards in the play.
Brister with his 12th tackle of the evening.
So third down at about 11 for North Delta. Ball right on the North Delta 30, so big third down play here. Toa again rolling to his right. Here comes backside pressure. Fires it up the field. Almost intercepted. Almost picked off there. Brookhaven Academy's Colin Waldrop, who picked off one, ran it back for a touchdown last week. Almost had that one. Couldn't hang on to it. Incomplete pass will bring up a 4th down and 12. So Brown will come on to return the punt here off the foot of Nelson. Nelson will stand back at about his 23. He'll let this go at about the 25. Brown will drift back to about his 30.
I'll tell you what, Ken, that touchdown just took the air out of the Green Wave offense. They just don't look like the same team. Brown should get a shot at this one.
Nice high kick. It'll hit. Brown's going to let it roll. Got a North Delta roll. He'll roll inside the 20, back to about the 17.
I thought Brown may get under that one and take a chance, but thought better of it, let it hit the ground and roll. The clock is our friend at this time. No need to try to make a over-the-shoulder catch.
But so far tonight, the Cougar running game has been practically non-existent.
Yeah, and this is when you'd really like to turn it up. Give Nick Ogden or Gunnar Brister in there at the fullback position a chance to bust some up the middle. Now, that said, if they're going to put 8 men in the box, it's just going to be hard to do that, and that's what they've been doing all night.
Cougars will check into the offense here. Looks like they'll run out of the spread set once again. Flowers will have back to full. They go to the I formation. They do go to the I this time. Give to the second man through. That's going to be Johnston. Looks like he gets nothing on the play. May lose a couple of yards over on the far side. First man in there looks like it is Luke Noah. Loss of about 1 on the play brings up a 2nd and 11 for Brookhaven. Puts the ball back at about the 16.
Coach rushing to get his squad to the line. Then Dawson Flowers he's going to look dead at that deep official. Wait for the signal on the play clock. Milk it down as much as he can.
Back to the shotgun set here. 2 receivers off to the right, 1 to the left. Flowers looks at that back judge. He gives a 5-second count. Here's the snap. Flowers quick out. Going to be caught and dropped. Up at about the 22. Brown, the intended receiver, had it what would have been about a 5 or 6 yard gain, but falls incomplete. So third down at about 12 to go now.
9:09 to go. Cougars out front, 21-0. 3 touchdown passes for Flowers, 2 to Brown, 1 to Ogden.
And Cougars back home next Friday night, first home game of the year against Clinton Christian, and that is a big district ball game. Cougars stay in the shotgun set. Flowers is going to take the snap. There's a handoff, nothing there. Flags come in at the end of the play. Let's see what's going to happen here. Cougars just kind of playing it safe there. Don't want to turn it over this deep in their end of the football field. Flag came in at the end of the play. Waiting for the official to give us a sign of what the call is.
Do we have a dead ball late hit? I see some of the Cougar faithful signaling the other way. Let's see what we've got. Looks like a big one.
This would give the Cougars a first down.
Yeah, that's going to be a 15-yard.
Personal foul called on the Green Waves, and that's going to give the Cougars a first down.
Called illegal contact to the head. Second one of those that we've seen from the Green Wave. So just penalties, shooting themselves in the foot.
Puts the ball up at the 30. So first down 10. Cougars a little working room now with 9 minutes left in the ball game, leading at 21-7. And the I formation. Hands off to the first man through. Ogden barrels up across the field. He's going to get the first down. Ogden across the 40, out to the 41. Big fullback powers straight up the middle. Rob makes the tackle finally for North Delta. I think that's the longest run from scrimmage we've had all night.
Yeah, about 11 yards. I think Singh had one early, about 10 yards for the Cougars. That's been about it. Power package. Gunnar Brister, the front man, the fullback for the Cougars, spells Ogden and gives him a blow.
Flowers puts receivers off to the right and left out of the high formation. Gets a 5-second count, give to the second man through. That's going to be Burt, I believe. Or is that Johnston? That's Burt. Burt got maybe a yard on the play, and that's about it. Bickerstaff makes a tackle. Got a break in the action momentarily as they reset the football here. No gain on the play. There's an injured player. Looks like it's going to be a Green Wave player. Looks like he's okay there. So he gets up.
It's number 10, Cox.
Cox is one they could ill afford. They had a couple of their starters injured last week in the game at Centerville.
Lost Braxton Bailey on about the second play of the ball game. The big defensive linebacker, defensive end. Also ran the H-back position. Has not played since coming out with an apparent leg injury.
Second out of 9 here for the Cougars. Ball in their own 42. And the Cougars right now just be content to put together a good time-consuming drive of any sort here.
8:12 to go. They should wind the clock right here. Of course, Flowers, he'll run it down to keep his eye on the back judge. He can run it down to about 7:42.
High formation. Looks like Ogden again back in there at the up back position. Burt the tailback. Waits for the signal from the back judge. There it is. 5 seconds. Snap on the way. Burt gets the carry. Burt ducks his head. Got about 2 or 3 yards. Up to about the 44 where he'll be corralled once again. Making the tackle is Dalton Cook. For the Green Waves, pickup of a couple brings up a third down. We'll call it about 6 here. Ball in the Cougar 44. And stay in the I set. Receivers off to the right side and left. And the I set. Again, Flowers will look at the back judge and wait for that 5 second sign. There's a 5-second count. That Flowers are going to call a timeout. Break in the action. 7:05 left here in the ball game. Brookhaven Academy on top, 21-7. Let's take 30 seconds down the line. 30 seconds. Brookhaven Academy Cougar football continues after this on B92.
This is Hunter Franklin with Valvoline Instant Oil Change. We offer fast, friendly services. When you have your oil change at Valvoline Instant Oil Change, we check all of your vehicle's fluid levels, check your tires, and you get a free car wash and vacuum. Fleet operators, we accept most fleet account credit cards. Valvoline Instant Oil Change with 7 locations in Mississippi, in Brookhaven, Highway 51 South, and visit our new location, 5630 Highway 80 East in Pearl.
7:05 left here in the ball game. 21-7. Brookhaven Academy facing a third down and about 6 to go here. Ball in the Cougar 44.
What do you do here, Ken? Do you keep it on the ground or do you take a chance, put it in the air? If you do, I think you throw something safe. Try to keep that clock running. Take it to the fourth down. The worst thing, punt it away, get it back to Corey Case. Been punting the ball good tonight. Looks like the Cougars are going to stay in the pretty much the power position. 2 receivers to the Dawson Flowers right.
Flowers again will look at the back judge, gives it off to Burt. Check that, a keeper by Flowers, it looks like.
Attempted pass there in the flat out to Ogden.
Incomplete.
Incomplete over his head. It does stop the clock. And that was one of those, they were just trying to complete the short pass, keep the clock running.
On the clock for the Cougars is number 9, Corey Case.
It's going to bring in Case.
Manis will return the punt, standing back at about his 15. That's a fake punt going nowhere. Fake punt. And the Green Waves will get the ball in great position here. So first down 10, North Delta.
Cougars rolling the dice. Made the snap to the front man, caught Justin Burt coming across. Inside handoff to Burt. Good job by the Green Wave. Knocked him back for about a 2-yard loss, so the Cougars are turning it over on downs.
Green Wave will have it first down and 10 on the Cougar 43. Now the Green Wave will get out of that double wing set to the shotgun set. Noah on the roll to his right, fires it down the field. It's going to be caught at the 30. Inside the 30 down to the 24, and the reception is going to be Hayden Nelson. Knocked out of bounds by Brownlee. Also Fortenberry, Tyler Fortenberry, and others on the play for Brookhaven Academy. A big first down gainer for the Green Wave. They got it first down at 10 on the Cougar 24. Yeah, they'll stay in the shotgun set. Noah takes it, rolls to his left this time. Noah spots up, throws it down the field. It's going to be flagged down, thrown to the backfield. Pass almost picked off by Brownlee, but a flag comes down in the backfield. Let's see what this is all about here.
Trey Fortenberry putting pressure on the quarterback. I don't think he roughed the quarterback. Let's see if it's a holding call.
Here comes the guy in the white hat to give us a signal.
Yeah. Going to be a holding call. Fortenberry.
So once again, the Green Wave commit a major penalty. So first down now, and they'll move the ball back out here to about the 34.
Another good job there by Trey Fortenberry, getting in the offensive backfield. The blocking back couldn't do anything but hold him by the jersey to keep him off his quarterback.
So first down at 20 from the Cougar 34. Noah will rob to his left, steps up in the pocket. Here comes pressure. Noah puts the ball down, tackled for a short gain. And making the tackle is going to be Brister. So Brister makes the tackle, picks up a couple in the play, brings up a second down, and about 18 or so to go here for the Green Waves. Ball down on the 31-yard line.
Got to expect the Green Wave to go up top at some point.
Carter G., a receiver, will check into the lineup now for North Delta, and North Delta would like a timeout. Breaking the action, 5:55 left in the ball game. Brookhaven Academy 21, North Delta 7. Let's take 30 seconds, 30 down the line. Brookhaven Academy Cougar football continues after this on B92.
Brookhaven and Lincoln County has only one remaining home-owned bank. Hey, this is Shannon Aker for Bank of Brookhaven. What does it mean to be home-owned? It means all of our directors live and work in Brookhaven and Lincoln County. It means that bank policies and all bank services are for the people of this community, not other parts of the state. Remember, at Bank of Brookhaven, the home-owned bank, it's all about you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Second down, 17 for North Delta. They've got the ball on the Cougar 31-yard line. In fact, the story of this game has been North Delta turnovers and penalties. They've gotten several nice drives together, but they've shot themselves in the foot, as you mentioned.
Yeah, and now got triple nickels on the clock, 5:55 to go, and North Delta done a pretty good job of just grinding out the clock for the Cougars, and not putting points on the board.
Noah rolls to his left on the run, throws it down the field. It's going to be caught, and this is going to be a touchdown for North Delta. That's going to be a 31-yard touchdown pass.
And number 12 on a tip ball.
A tip ball tipped over to Nelson. He picks it off, goes down inside the 10 where he caught it into the touchdown, in for a touchdown. So a 31-yard TD pass to Nelson makes it 21-13. The Cougars on top. Here comes the New York Life Insurance. Dwayne Allred, Kelly Allred, extra point attempt, Nelson. Out of the hold of Noah. Snap back, placement down. The kick is up, it's high enough. It is straight enough, but it is no good. Kicked it off to the right a little bit. Extra point attempt, no good. That's a big miss. 5:45 left in the ball game. It is Brookhaven Academy 21, North Delta 13. Let's take 30 seconds, 30 down the line. Brookhaven Academy Cougar football will continue after this on B92.
The Barnett family has served our community for more than 65 years. At Paul Barnett Nissan, they understand what it means to serve their customers. With a wide variety of new and pre-owned vehicles, Paul Barnett Nissan is eager to satisfy your automotive needs. Allow their award-winning service department the opportunity to service your vehicle, and you will understand what it means to experience the difference. At Paul Barnett Nissan on the Boulevard in Brookhaven or online at pbnissan.com.
Isn't it time you experienced the difference at Paul Barnett Nissan?
A 31-yard touchdown pass to Nelson. Extra point attempt is no good. 5:45 left here in the ball game.
Ken, you got to think, is it too early for the onside kick? North Delta down 8, so if they do score again, they're going to have to convert the two-point conversion.
Our team's lined up on the wrong side of the field, so they've got to switch everybody back to the right side now.
Looks like Coach Rushing's got Cade Brown, Sonny Singh, Colin Waldrop, Nick Ogden. Looks like across the way, Cole Griffin got his hands team up front. Burt, Keegan Smith, so expecting something short right here.
Nelson to kick it off. Let's see what the decision by North Delta is going to be. Got a sky kick. Hits on the ground, picked up by Brookhaven Academy, and wisely falling to the ground immediately is Burt.
Check that, Flowers
Flowers catching it and going to the ground immediately. So the Cougars will have it in not bad field position at their own 29-yard line, leading at 21-13.
I think this is opportunity right here. If Nick Ogden or Gunnar Brister, if they've got anything left in the tank, I'd give them a good dose of both of those guys.
North Delta has been playing with 8 men in the box the entire night. Cougars line up in the I formation, single receivers left to right. Ogden the up back in the set. There's the snap. Give off inside. Ogden with a carry. Ogden's got pretty good yardage across the 35, out to the 36. He'll pick up close to 7 in the play. Eli Robb, a man, again, makes the tackle. Picks up close to 7. We'll call it second down and 3.
Ogden had his legs clipped out from under him. Got up a little gimpy. He's going to stay in the ball game.
Ogden and Johnston will be your running backs in the I set. Johnston the tailback in the set.
North Delta, if you're wondering about timeouts, 2 left. Flowers will survey the field and watch for the signal.
Okay, Flowers to throw. Powers going to be dropped for a big loss. Flowers all the way back inside the 25 to the 24. He is slow to get up. I don't know if he's tripped or it looked like he kind of stumbled when he came out from under center.
Coming out of the bootleg and kind of tapped the ball in his hands and it went to the ground, so he alertly jumped on top of it. About a 13, 14-yard loss.
So third down now, 14 for Brookhaven. This time they'll get out of the I formation, go back to the shotgun. Double outs to the left side. Single out to the right side. Flowers looks at that back judge. He'll wait for the 5-second count. There it is. Takes a snap. Flowers is going to be tackled for a loss. Nothing but green jerseys all over him. He's going to be hit down for a loss. Inside the 20, back to about the 17. 3 green jerseys all over Flowers. He never had a chance to get that play underway. But the clock rolled down to 3:52. Corey Case again will come on to punt it away here. Manus will stand back at his 45. Case has a 41-yarder to his credit so far this evening. Low snap. He's going to have to pick it up. This could be trouble. Kicks it away. It's going to sail out of bounds up at about the 32. That's a low snap. Case having trouble fielding the ball and had to run with it and just kicked it on the run. Got what he could, but North Delta has got great position here, Beck. So first down 10, North Delta at the 36.
31-yard line of the Cougars. North Delta with all the momentum right here. Cougars, let's reset it. 3:25 to go. Cougars up 21-13. North Delta again knocking on the door. Some missed opportunities early.
Score update from Lloyd Star. Lloyd Star on top of McLaurin, 40-27 right now.
Good job by the Hornets tonight.
Out of the shotgun set. Noah has Manus off to his left. Rolling to his right. Fakes the pass. Now fires it toward the end zone. This ball is going to be incomplete down around the goal line. Stops the clock at 3:18 left.
Yeah, a little hitch and go right there. I think North Delta's probably in a little bit of a hurry. They've got 3:18 to go. Had a lot of success running the ball with Manus out of the backfield. Try to go for it all right there. Let's see if they get back to the ground.
Touchdown and a 2-point conversion is what they're looking for. Again, go back to the double wing set now. Give to Manus. Manus hit in the backfield, breaks a tackle, then finally coming up to knock him down after he broke the initial tackle. Logan Dillon polishes him off, but a 2-yard pickup for Manus brings up a third down and about 8 to go here. The ball spotted down on the Cougar 29, so again, 2-down territory for North Delta.
Clock running, 2 timeouts left for the Green Wave. A little confusion on the North Delta sideline.
They'll come out of the spread set, shotgun set. I got to call a timeout. It took a little bit too much time to get that formation organized. Clock about to get them, so they call a timeout. 2:37 left in the ball game. Brookhaven Academy 21, North Delta 13. We'll take 30 down the line, 30 seconds. Brookhaven Academy Cougar football. We'll continue after this on B92.
I'm David Lee Brewer, and I ask you to elect me Circuit Court Judge for Walthall, Lincoln, and Pike counties. As a lifetime Southwest Mississippian, former Air Force officer, and 17-year practicing attorney, I'm the only candidate to have served you as both attorney and soldier. Over 13 years as a prosecutor, I've handled thousands of cases, and I will take my Christian values and life experience to the bench, ensuring you receive prompt, courteous, and firm but fair justice. On November 6th, please vote David Lee Brewer, Circuit Court Judge. Paid for by the committee to elect David Lee Brewer.
2:37 left in the ball game. 21-13, Brookhaven Academy. Scoring from Mobile. Not a good trip for the Bobcats tonight. Brookhaven Academy
55-6 over the Bobcats. So tough road trip for the Bogachita squad.
Stay tuned around 10 o'clock. Jason Scarborough checks in with all the scores and highlights of games around the state. of the Friday night end zone scoreboard show. Out of the shotgun set. Noah comes back other side. It's going to be out of the hands of Manus. Manus had it for a second down around the 22. Could not hang on. Incomplete pass. Will stop the clock, though, at 2:33 left. Now then, 4th down. And about 8 to go for North Delta.
North Delta set 3 guys wide left to the wide side of the field, and Noah looked left and threw it back to the right to Manus. He was covered well. It's like Cade Brown out at the cornerback position. Some extra hands back there in the defensive backfield.
Double house to the left side, a slot to the right side, a slot to the right side and left side. Manus throws toward the end zone. This pass is going to be broken up down around the 7. Intended for down the field. Looks like he was going for Barton. Barton in heavy coverage down there. Brookhaven Academy able to knock the ball away. So now then, the Cougars take over with 2:27 left.
Good job back there. Justin Burke, Harrison Brownlee. Both of those guys get up in the leg cramp position, but made the play, knocking the ball down. I guess that was down around the 5-yard line, Ken. So good job, Cougars, stifling another drive in North Delta.
Now then, the Cougars with an opportunity to run this clock out with 2:27. We got to get, I would think, at least 1, maybe 2 first downs.
North Delta, they show 1 timeout left on the scoreboard. Probably will get it early. Ogden with Luke Johnston in the backfield behind him.
Cougars work out of the I set, single outs left and right. Flag is thrown by the back judge. I don't know if we're going to delay of game. Cougars.
Wow.
Quick delay of game call there on the Cougars.
They must have spotted the ball a lot sooner than Coach Rushing, because he had his squad over there change of possession.
So 1st and 15, moves the ball back to the 24. Inside a handoff to Ogden. He brings it up across the 25. Ball pops out. North Delta call him down. So a break for the Cougars. Call him down. Ogden got yardage across the 25, and we have a player down for Brookhaven Academy. Can't quite make out who that is. North Delta's trainer comes running out. Also Brookhaven Academy, King's Daughters Medical Center trainer racing out as well. Here comes Coach Washing as well. While we do have an injury timeout, let's take a 30-second break right now. 30 seconds down the line. Brookhaven Academy Cougar football will continue right after this on B92.
I'm Melvin Tinkle, longtime host of Mississippi Outdoors. I'm here with my friend Gary Stewart of Four Corner Properties. Gary, tell the good folks how Four Corner Properties can make their buying experience hassle-free.
You know, Melvin, in today's real estate market, there are many different ways to find properties, which can be very overwhelming and way overpriced. We want to be your professional filter that reduces the hassle of finding that special dream property.
For more information, call 601-952-2828.
I'm Melvin Tinkle.
I'm Gary Stewart.
See you in the great outdoors.
Online, 4cplandonhomes.com.
Well, Caleb Carruthers is the injured player, but fortunately he's walking off under his own power.
Some slight assistance from Lee Dunaway, BA trainer, and the KDMC staff. Let's reset it, Ken. We got 2:15 to go. North Delta, 1 timeout left. Cougars up 21-13 with the football. 2nd down and about 12 yards to go deep in their own territory. So they have to protect the ball and let the clock run. Flowers will look at the deep judge and wait for his signal, the 5-second signal.
Still waits. There's a 5-second count. Flowers going to give to the second man through, and that's going to be Johnston. He'll get nothing. He might lose a yard. Justin Bird, rather. Dalton Cook. But that was Johnston.
Got a late flag. Nick Ogden went flying out of the pile. I think somebody hit him under the chin. Could have been a block after the whistle. 2 flags came in, the far side and the back judge, or the head referee,
Again, the story, honestly, this game has been North Delta mistakes.
Just if this one goes against North Delta, it may be the final straw that breaks the camel's back.
There's going to be a big penalty. Let's see what
North Delta is walking backwards, so that's going to be a personal foul.
Dead ball foul, personal foul, North Delta. That should give Brookhaven Academy a first down.
Unsportsmanlike conduct against North Delta.
So first down 10, Brookhaven Academy, another big North Delta penalty.
Player has been ejected.
And the player is ejected. That means what he can't play with the
first two quarters of the next ball game. So I didn't pick up what player it was or one that came over here getting scolded by his coach. Nonetheless, 1:40 to go, clock running. That's pretty much going to do it for North Delta. Cougars can just about put a knee on the ground. North Delta with one timeout, 1:30 and counting.
First down 10 for the Cougars at their own 42. Good. Flowers will wait for the 5-second signal from the back judge.
It's going to force North Delta to use that last timeout.
Snap. Give it to Johnston. Keeper by Flowers coming to the right side. Flowers, midfield 45, slides in.
Stays
at
in
the 45. And that's going to be another Cougar first down. Nice job faking the handoff to Johnston. Pulled it back, and Flowers takes off around the right side. Gets it inside midfield down the North Delta 47. Another Cougar first down. Right now, basically, unless North Delta would call a timeout, Cougars would maybe just take a knee here.
Yeah, they can take a knee, force the timeout, and then run it out with the same way. Cougars now go in the victory position. Got Sonny Singh about 15 yards behind the Cougar line, just as a safety valve in case something gets away. Flowers, again, looking for the referee. Take the snap. He'll take a knee.
Run the clock to 40 seconds.
Let's see if North Delta chooses to.
And a timeout has been called by North Delta. 35 seconds left in the ball game. Brookhaven Academy 21, North Delta 13. Let's take another 30 seconds down the line. Brookhaven Academy Cougar football continues after this on B92.
Gatlin Feed is cheering for the Brookhaven Academy Cougars this season. The faculty and staff at Brookhaven Academy strive to enable students to get a quality education while giving them the opportunity to achieve excellence academically, spiritually, socially, and physically. From Christian-based academics to college preparatory curriculum, and from athletics to the arts, go visit Brookhaven Academy or go to brookhavenacademy.org. Go Cougars from Gatlin Feed.
35 seconds left. Brookhaven Academy on top here, 21-13. Cougars with a 2nd and 10. Again, they can simply take the knee here. And one more, and that should do it. So the Cougars have enough downs left over here to pretty well put this game away simply by taking the knee. No more timeouts for North Delta. The clock will start. Now again, the knee taken by Flowers. They'll bring a 3rd down and about 12 to go. That knee was taken about 32 seconds, so we can run it down to about 8 seconds and take another knee, and that should about do it. In fact, that is going to do it. Won't even line up again. Game is done. Brookhaven Academy comes to North Delta and goes home with a win tonight. Final 21-13 Cougars. Cougars go 1-0 on the year. North Delta falls to 0-2 on the year. Let's take a 2-minute break. 2 minutes. We'll come back and recap this ball game for you after this on B92.
Today's technology can be confusing. Do I plug that in here? Where do I find that link? Advanced Technology Group gets you connected with the technology you need. They have computer sales and service for desktop and laptop. They set up network security, offsite data backup, web development and hosting, phone systems, and premium email hosting. Advanced Technology Group, 860 Highway 84 East Brookhaven. Call 823-3276. Online, atechg.com.
Prentice Smith, General Manager at Toyota of Brookhaven. The best way to spread laughter and cheer is singing loud for all to hear. And you'll be singing all the way to the bank with the money you saved during the Toyota National Clearance Event going on all month long at Toyota of Brookhaven. Take your pick and save over $2,000 on new Camrys, $3,000 on new RAV4s, or over $5,000 on new Crew Max Tundras. So don't miss the deals during Toyota's National Clearance Event and visit us on site, Exit 40 in Brookhaven, or online at ToyotaofBrookhaven.com. Great service, great savings. At Toyota of Brookhaven, we deliver.
Any age, any sport, any injury. The Mississippi Sports Medicine Team has your team covered. Shoulder and elbow specialists Larry Field, Red Hobgood, and Randy Ramsey are Mississippi's leaders in the treatment of sports-related injuries. Get back in the game with Mississippi Sports Medicine. Any age, any sport, any injury. The Mississippi Sports Medicine Team has your team covered. Hip and knee specialists Walter Shelton, Jason Kraft, Austin Barrett, and James O'Mara are Mississippi's leaders in the treatment of sports-related injury. Get back in the game with Mississippi Sports Medicine.
Dr. Clay Johnson and his staff want to wish the Brookhaven Academy football team good luck.
We are open Monday to Thursday, 8 to 5.
Call us at 835-0090 to schedule an appointment.
Dr. Clay Johnson is located at 224 South Church Street, Suite A. Go BA!
Dr. Clay Johnston is a general dentist serving our community for over 15 years. Let him and his staff take care of you today.
Brookhaven Academy comes to the Mississippi Delta, just west of Batesville, and win tonight 21-13 over North Delta. Brookhaven Academy scored first on a 2-yard touchdown pass to Hogden with 6:44 in the first quarter. That came after Brookhaven Academy recovered a fumble punt at the North Delta 13. North Delta came back and tied it up on a touchdown run by John Cox, 7-7 in the second quarter. Brookhaven Academy with 7:13 left in the second quarter, 33-yard touchdown pass to Brown. Halftime score 14-7 Brookhaven Academy. And Brookhaven Academy, with about 25 seconds left in the third quarter, 80-yard touchdown pass to Cade Brown. Extra point good, 21-7. North Delta comes back with 5:45 left in the ball game, and a touchdown by Nelson, a tip pass to Nelson, 21-13, and that's your final score. As you said, Beck, a very odd ball game. Stat-wise, Brookhaven Academy dominating passing. On the other side of the ledger, rushing, North Delta clearly winning the battle in the trenches tonight. Brookhaven Academy defense at one point we just felt like worn out. That had to play on so many plays against North Delta. But the story, critical penalties at inopportune times, couple of turnovers like that fumble punt, couple of pass interceptions, and that really was the story of this ball game.
Yeah, just listening to the guys up here in the booth from the North Delta side, and said, kind of like last week, we kept shooting ourselves in the foot. And I think the big thing are the penalties, the inopportune penalties and the big penalties. I think they had 5 15-yard penalties on the night, and Cougars not necessarily taking advantage of all of them, but stopping North Delta drives. So I got to take my hat off to the defense. The defense was on the field probably double or more the amount of plays than North Delta's defense. So they just hung in there and hung in there. You said it earlier. They bend, but they didn't break. Got a little assistance from mistakes from North Delta, but as I do the stats when I get home tonight and get them to Coach Rushing so he can go over them in the morning, there will be several Cougar players with 10-plus tackles. Nick Ogden, Gunnar Brister, a great game tonight from Trey Fortenberry. Did a fantastic job in the first half. I think he had 7 tackles, a quarterback sack, and 3 quarterback hurries in the first half alone. So good job from the defense. Stats are all over the place. A lot of rushing on one side, passing success on the other. Just a quick look. Jimmy Manis led North Delta with 17 carries, 148 yards, his longest run of 19, but he did not put it in the end zone. Jordan Cox, 6 rushes, 18 yards, 1 touchdown, and Luke Noah, the quarterback, 11 rushes for 37. In the passing department, Noah was 3 for 9 for 50 yards and 1 touchdown. His leading receiver, Hayden Nelson, 2 catches, 49 yards, and a long 31-yard touchdown. For the Cougars, Leading rusher, Nick Ogden, 3 rushes, 19 yards. Justin Burke had 7 rushes for 7 yards. Sonny Singh, 1 rush, a speed sweep early in the ball game for 10 yards. In the passing department, Dawson Flowers, 7 completions on 17 attempts, 2 interceptions, 3 touchdowns, 174 yards, the longest, the 80-yarder to Cade Brown that you mentioned. In the receiving department, it's pretty much Cade Brown, 6 catches, 172, the 80-yard touchdown, 80-yard touchdown catch, and 2 touchdowns total. Nick Ogden had 1 catch for 2 yards, a short touchdown pass early in the ball game.
Well, the Cougars come back home next week. Big district ball game against Clinton Christian, 7 o'clock kickoff at Brookhaven Academy. Got 2 home games and go back on the road for 2 games. Meantime, North Delta heads to Clarksdale. They'll be taking on Lee Academy in Clarksdale next week here in this tough AAA Division I league. Another final just into us. Enterprise travels to Puckett this evening, and Puckett wins that ball game 31-0. Another final we have in Mogatchetta traveling to Mobile to take on Faith Academy. Faith Academy 55, and the Bobcats 6 in that ball game. Last we heard late in the ball game, it was McLaurin and Lloyd Star. We had the late in the ball game 40-27. Lloyd Star over McLaurin in that ball game. Well, that's it from North Delta. Final score once again, Brookhaven Academy 21, North Delta 13. Stay tuned now. A little bit after 10 o'clock, we'll join Jason Scarborough for scores and highlights of games throughout the state. And we'll see you all back next Friday as Brookhaven Academy comes home against Central Christian. Don't forget the softball tournament tomorrow out of the Hansel King Sports Complex. Brookhaven Academy in that tournament. It's the Park Lane tournament being played at Brookhaven Academy. So support all those teams going on tomorrow. And the Wildlife Expo again tomorrow, starting at 9 o'clock in the morning at the Lincoln Civic Center. Once again, your final score from North Delta, Brookhaven Academy 21, North Delta 13. Along with our studio production coordinator, Darren White, Beck Warren, this is Ken Hollingsworth, and we bid you a good evening.
This has been Brookhaven Academy Cougar Football on B92. Game action was brought to you by Bain Drugs Brookhaven, Valvoline Instant Oil Change, the Bank of Brookhaven, Toyota of Brookhaven, Perkins Ace Hardware Brookhaven,
Four Corners Property Brookhaven, Green Tree Land and Timber,
King's Daughters Medical Center, Sullivan Ford Lincoln Brookhaven, the Dental Office of Dr. Clay Johnston, Insurance and Risk Managers, Brookhaven Monument Company,
J&B Tile, Highway 51 South,
Paul Barnett Nissan, your New York Life agents Dwayne and Kelly Allred, Clint's Pharmacy Brookhaven, Oak Lane Family Dental in Monticello, Pike National Bank, Mississippi Sports Medicine, your Landmax agent Chad Smith, Advanced Technology Group on Highway 84, Brookhaven Country Club,
Cablin Feed in Pocatello, and by David Brewer, candidate for Circuit Court Judge.
Brookhaven Academy Football is a sports production of WBKN Brookhaven B92.